Alright, hello and welcome back to YGO Legacy the Duelist. Going to go through the next part of Arc 5, and I do have a few new decks since last time. I do know that Yudo's deck is far from the most threatening deck that this game has to throw at us, so we definitely needed to upgrade. And I've also adjusted the other two, the Train and the Midolce decks. Obelisk Assault. As the Arc League Championship continued, Declan confronted a girl with a striking resemblance to Yuzu. So you're Selena. Serena. Oh, not Yuzu. Yuzu, who? Never mind, she's just someone you look a great deal like. So what then? Well, we've met before. I am Declan, Leo's son. Oops, I was a bit too quick there. You're the duelist my father saw the most promise in. Did he send you here as an advance scout for an impending invasion? Nobody sent me here. I go where I want, when I want. I answer to no one. I had devoted my entire life to a single cause, stopping my father's plan to invade the other dimensions and creating one supreme world. Well, something about rejoining a bunch of different shards with the source. I'm assembling duelists who can help me defend our dimension from Leo, and I'd like you to join me. Save it, I'm only here to hunt down and capture those who escaped from the Xyz dimension. Leo may not have sent you, but know this, if you're not my friend, you will be my enemy. In the first round of the Junior Arc League Championship completed, the championship continued as a battle royale. In the next round, duelists will be dueling throughout the whole city. Well done, Declan. Now the public won't know the difference between the tournament duels and battles against Leo's forces. Right, which means there won't be a panic. Although our enemy may panic once they realize what we have in store for them. Another Junior Arc League Championship duelist, Dennis McField, challenged Yuzu to a duel. Hey there, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Dennis McField. I think we should duel so we can become better friends, don't you think? How do you know who I am? My passionate dream is to become a great duel-tainer one day. I'm familiar with the YGO school and its most enchanting entertainer. You don't get a chance, because this next duel will be your last. I didn't know you had a twin. She does look just like me. You must be Lulu. I don't care who you are. I have business with this Xyz fugitive. Xyz fugitive? What's that? Don't play dumb. I'm taking you down. Arm yourself. This girl's certainly all mixed up about me. However, a duel-tainer always accepts a challenge to keep the crowd entertained. We're gonna try the story deck first. If not, well, you'll get to see some of the decks I've made. Second to go. At least I can set up my defenses just fine here. Luna Lights, that's right. Ooh, Graceful Charity. Final attack orders all face up or change to attack, and their position can be changed. This might actually be worth it just to make sure his units are in attack mode. Graceful Charity. Oh, wow. That's, something, isn't it? I probably don't need Fusion Recovery. And, I don't want to lose any of these, darn it. These are a bunch of... Fine, I'll lose this one. Fire Formation 10 key is absolutely essential. That's a searcher. Every single Luna Light monster is a Beast Warrior, so this one card here searches out the entire deck. And what can she create? Luna Light Cat Dancer, and that's literally it. A bit disappointing, but I guess I can make do. Graceful Charity again. Kaleido Chick. This card is a lot... I'm going to be blunt here. This card's going to be really amazing once we get her stronger ones like Panther Dancer and Leo Dancer. Saber Dancer should be in the game, yeah. Although it wasn't in the game. Didn't exist during the time of Arc 5, so she didn't use it in the show proper. Tenki is a hard once per turn. So... Alright, we'll go with this one since we don't need that right away. Fire Formation Tanky. This is a hard once per turn. I can't fuse with it, so it does have some drawbacks. Luna Light Black Sheep. Ooh, this is the main searcher. So it's really nice. However, Luna Lights are in Duel Links, but they can't have a few cards like Black Sheep here because, as you can see, the text directly mentions Pendulum monsters, and they don't want to have cards that even remotely mention Link or Pendulum monsters. It's your Blue Cat. This is special summoned. You can target one Luna Light monster you control, and its attack is double its original to the end of this turn. I guess I can worry about that later. White Rabbit is one of the few ways they can remove back row, I guess. Let's go with Blue Cat here. The good news about Lunalight monsters is they all have some innate protection, even if it's just battle protection, so Cat Dancer here will be pretty good. Alright, I'm going to use these two in order to fuse Lunalight Cat Dancer. 2400 attack is okay, but the big thing is she can't be destroyed by battle, and I don't remember what Dennis has. He probably doesn't have the cards necessary for the big Perform Age and Perform Pal setup, because that's a Pepe. The Pepe deck was one of the few Tier 0 ones in the main one. So infamous, I heard of it even when I was on my hiatus, for that matter. That's how crazy it was, and oh, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, the dog needs back in. Give me just a moment, please. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. But now we can end our turn. I would have liked to just let Dennis's turn play out while doing that, but the game pauses anytime another window is put out here, and I kind of would like to mute the mic while doing stuff like that. Perform Mage, Trick Clown. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Perform Mage in graveyard and special summon it. Its attack and defense becomes 0, then you take 1000 damage. Okay, that's clearly for an Xyz play. Activate the effect of a card. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, he's gonna go into Xyz, so let us get ready. Perform Mage, Trapeze Magician. Dennis's Ace Monster. 2500 attack. 2 level forecast. You never take damage that is less than the amount of... Alright, you can never take damage if the amount is less than or equal to this card's attack. Once per turn during each... Oh, one-shot one. He's made it a lot stronger. Well, he can deal damage, but he can't actually kill Lunalight Cat Dancer unless he uses an effect. Although, granted, if he uses an effect, then I am absolutely boned. I'm glad they finally changed the music, though. I was getting annoyed at how 4 of them use the same song. At the main phase, activate the... No. Lunalight Blue Cat. Activate the effect of a card. No. But what I am going to do is... Well, first of all, I can activate a graveyard effect. Lunalight Purple Butterfly. Wait, no, let's see here. You can target one Lunalight monster you control, except its attack becomes doubled at the end of this turn. Okay, yeah, so I do want to use this. By banishing Lunalight Purple Butterfly from my graveyard, I can special summon Lunalight from my hand. And because I choose Blue Cat, I can activate her effect because she was special summoned and double the attack power of my Lunalight Cat Dancer. And we're going to activate my other Tenki here to do another search. Let's going to add a designated card to my deck here. Alright, let's see here. What do I want here? A Black Sheep might be worth it so I can get some recursion from the graveyard here. I don't need polymerization right now, so we're going to go ahead and attack. Trapeze Magician. Wait, what? You'll never take damage when during play your turn. You can... oh, come on. Perform Age Trick Clown. Oh, crap. You can special summon now. Flame Eater. Either player's turn would inflict damage to you. Special summon this effect. Well, he can't Xyz during my turn, unless it says he can Xyz Tummin, so give me just a moment, please, here. Alright, we're gonna actually read these before we do anything else. During either player's turn, you can special summon this card. Oh, you cannot special summon the rest of the turn except for Mage. Also, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, make the effect damage 0. Summon this way, banish leaves the field. Takes 500 damage. Revive. Oh, it can revive itself. Interesting. You never take damage. You can attach 1 Xyz from material from this card, then target 1 face-up attack position monster your controls on this card. You can make a second attack. Position monster that controls. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also destroy it at the end of the... Oh dear. Well, I can activate Luna Light Cat Dancer's effect. By sacrificing 1 monster, I can attack his monsters twice each battle phase. Attack into a 0 attack monster for 4,900, because that's way more than Trapeze Magician's attack. It does not protect him. Ooh, and we got the OTK. Excellent. We'll turn 3 kill, but whatever. Her skills as a fusion summoner are incredible. Does that mean she's built from the fusion dimension? Suddenly, the Obelisk Force, warriors from the fusion dimension, invaded the tournament to capture Yuzu and retrieve Selena. Selena is absolutely critical to our negotiations, quote-unquote. Send in my strike squadron. Battlefronts. Declan sent Moonshadow to protect Yuzu and protect the 2 from the Obelisk Force. Who are those guys? Warriors from the Fusion Dimension, sent here by Duel Academy. I believe in the Japanese version they call them Academia, but they decided to just make it directly to be a Duel Academy in the dub. Either way works fine. It's clearly supposed to be Duel Academy either way, so I'm not too bothered. Really? The Fusion Dimension? That's why they're after us. I mean, you! Lulu, how'd you escape? That must have been terrifying. Do I look like a Lulu? My name's Selena? But you're right, those goons did come here to try and capture me. The professor sent them after I refused to obey his orders. I know they're fugitives from Xyz here, so I'm determined to find and crush them. The professor will realize how badly he blundered when he didn't send me the front lines with the others. So those front lines are in the Xyz dimension. That's right, I want to go and fight to make the universe a better place. In time, we will also assimilate synchro and standard dimensions until all are one. So it wasn't just duelists who were attacked by our people. Those invaders went after anyone and everyone. You mean even people who weren't duelists? I know a duelist from Xyz who's trying to rescue his sister. She was taken prisoner by your people. But we wouldn't do that. Would we? Are you sure? His name is Shay Obsidian. Ask him about his sister and what happened in his home world. Meanwhile, Dennis was meeting with Yuri, who hailed from the Fusion Dimension. Oh hey, how's it going, Yuri? Did you find her? Sure did. Yuzu has a lookalike. Her name is Selena. You know, kind of like how you and Yuya look so similar. Yuya? Who is he? He's a duelist from Standard Dimension. Led by Sora, the Obelisk Force tracked down Selena. What the? Selena's surrounded. Why are they here? I thought the professor ordered only me to bring Yuzu back. I made a promise to protect Selena. Let us duel. Story deck. He uses ninjas, so we're going to have to be very careful here. I believe this was Tsukikage, Moonshadow. Actually, I think it is Moonshadow. I'd have to look it up. Was that his brother? He did have a brother, but it looks like they skipped the part during the invasion. Long story short, Sora defeats him and turns him into a card, so unfortunately that's when we know for sure that, yeah, Sora was a villain all along. We never knew it. So, one face-up ninja cannot be destroyed by battle. It'll tribute 1 ninja and target 1 monster your opponent controls. Banish that target. While this card is banished, its monster zone cannot be used. Return the banished in the same battle position. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, if you control a ninja, you can flip this card, negate the attack, and end battle phase. When this card's face up on the field and control a ninja, monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle positions. Reinforcements of the army. Ninjas are all warriors, so they all should be able to do something here. Grandmaster Sasuke, Aqua Armor Ninja, Direct Attack. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target attack. La Hanzo, when this card's normal summoned. Let's see here. Twilight Armor, Shingetsu. Monsters your opponent cannot target ninjas for attacks except for this one. Your opponent cannot face up ninja monsters with attacks except this one. Ooh, Twilight Ninja Kagen. You contribute this card, then target 1 ninja gains 800 attack until the end of this turn. Pendulum. You cannot summon pendulum monsters except ninjas. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, when a ninja monster declares an attack, monster gain 1,000 until the damage step even in this card leaves the field. I think I know what I'm going to grab here. I'm gonna place this in the pendulum zone because its trap effect is amazing. One moment. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that card. But for now, let's bring out Hanzo. I can use his effect to search out a ninja card from my deck. Ninja Art of Duplication. Tribute and summon a number from your deck and face-up attack with equal or less to the attributed monster. Negate that attack and end the battle phase while this card's face up on the field. They control a ninja, cannot change their battle positions. These are all continuous trap cards, but I guess I can go ahead and take this one in case I need it. Or if I have an effect that requires me to discard a ninja monster. Alright, once per turn, ninja, you can... Alright, this is gonna be good. If he summons something too strong for me, I can use my ninja arts of freezing in order to stop the battle phase, and I can use Twilight Ninja here to prevent it from being a problem. Oh dear, he's just like in the anime, he somehow always opens with exactly the monster he needs in order to create... Oh, Howitzer. That's a completely different one from what I was expecting. He's dealing burn damage, I see. Fusion recovery. Oh my, he's gonna do another fusion to another one to deal 1,000 more damage, isn't he? Let's see here. What's this effect here? If this card's drawn by balance in the graveyard, can special summon an ancient gear. So in other words, that he's gonna use that to get ancient gear golem. Howitzer. Yeah, he's gonna get ancient gear golem with it. Yeah, since ancient gears negate all spell and trap cards, there's nothing I could do there. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Send one face-up continuous trap you have in the graveyard and draw 2 cards. I don't think I have confidence in Moonshadow's deck. I'm sorry, man. But the good news is you get to see some of my new decks. I've made 2 notable. One of them is the Shiranui Mayakashi. I think I mentioned a while ago that I read that Mayakashis were not in this game. Apparently that was outdated. I found a new one that listed the Mayakashi here, and it seems most are here, but unfortunately I won't get any of the big stuff like their Link monsters until Rain's World. It doesn't seem like a big deal since they mostly rely on that Synchro engine, but they actually do require them because their level 11 Synchro monster has an effect if a Link monster is destroyed, so obviously I would like to have that where possible. And Skyfang Brigade, you might know them better as Fur Hires. They're a... yeah, Link... they're focused on Link spamming, but I have a strategy in here that allows me to do something a bit different. In fact, let me show you. Because... Now, if I remember the anime correctly, what actually happened with Moonshadow and the Obelisk Force is all 3 of them tried to fight him at once. And so we had to get some help from the others. This isn't gonna help me any, but I can... Alright, bravo, user... All the level 4 lower Fur Hires can special summon other ones. Rafale. This is gonna be excellent. Champion Fur Hire root control. You add 1 monster... Let's see here. Or add... If you do, add 1 to your hand. And excavate the top cards, add 1 to your hand. When your opponent activates a monster... Ooh, this is gonna be perfect! I don't want to activate... I don't want to Ash Blossom myself. Monster Reborn. This is gonna be extremely useful. Alright. We may actually have precisely what we need to take out the Obelisk Force. Rafale is one of the Fur Hires that's actually not in Duel Links yet, but he does... I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until he suicides his Howitzer on me, and then I'm going to use Ash Blossom to negate its effect to... Actually, I could probably even use... Oh, I can't use Rafale because I don't have a Fur Hire monster in my hand to discard for its effect. What does this do again? So add one Ancient Gear card from your deck to your hand, except Ancient Gear Wyvern. This is too dangerous. I'm gonna have to use Ash Blossom here. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Oh, this doesn't have the usual Ancient Gear effect, which means I can do this. If it's because it wasn't destroyed by battle, it doesn't get its effect. Oh wait, yes it does. I need a Fur Hire skill, and I need it now. Monster Reborn. Actually, this might be perfect. I need Rafale back. I'm not going to chain anything to it, no. But by doing this, by activating Bravo's effect, all Fur Hire monsters gave 500 attack points, and that means Rafale is now stronger. I can now excavate a card and draw it. Activate the effective card. No. Yep, just strong enough. Yeah, I've got a way to get a Synchro monster here. Though, come to think of it, I have enough rank 4s in this. I could do. Yeah, I could probably make a good some rank 4s in here. I'll place this here for now, but Rafale is now strong enough to kill old Ancient Gear Golem. Alright, Rafale, champion of the Skyfang Brigade. Destroy Ancient Gear Golem. As long as he doesn't have a hand trap, I'm safe. Excellent. And Bravo, go ahead and take him out. I don't believe Ancient Gears have any skills that, any spell or traps that destroy my card since they're a heavy beatdown focused archetype. But I can put Forbidden Lance, because if he summons another Ancient Gear Golem and he attacks into Rafale, I can use Forbidden Lance to reduce his attack so that Rafale can attack over it. Yes, I think this is going to be quite fun. Dueling Fur Hires are legitimately held back by having only 3 potential monsters there. But I'm not as worried when it comes to this game, because I have 5 places I can have them, and I have their, as you saw in their extra deck, I have their Link monster. Alright, yeah, he's suiciding himself in order to get Ancient Gear Golem out. Oops. I need to draw him another monster. Any monster. As long as I get any monster, I can get Rafale back. Perfect. Alright, activate Bravo's effect. No. Summon Seal, the strategist for hire. No, we're not going to activate Bravo's effect yet, but we are going to activate Seal's effect, because when he special summons a monster, I get a monster back into my hand. Activate Seal's effect. I'll get Rafale back into my hand. No, I'm gonna wait here. No. Oh, I can't do this. That's fine, I'll just tribute summon the old-fashioned way. It's a little goofy, but since Fur Hires are never supposed to be using a traditional summon, but I am totally fine with this. Because I can then use Forbidden Lance on Ancient Gear Golem. And now I can attack over it. There we are. Okay, good. He's out of moves. infinite impermanence. This can negate a monster's effect. Ancient gears don't have that high of defense, so I should be able to do this. Yes. And with that, Rafale will bring us home. While Moonshadow protected Selena, Yuzu tried to hide, was soon discovered by the Synchro Dimension's YGO. When I'm cornered, Yuya, I wish you were here. Huh? Rin, you're safe! I'm sorry, but I got the wrong girl. Wait, you think I'm Rin? Who is this girl? What do you mean who's Rin? You're Rin! Now it's happening. Yuzu and YGO disappear into another dimension. Wow, that is a really big skip. Actually, while we're here, I can show off... What's this now? Hello, Lika. Not sure what's going on there, but I won, I guess. Alright. Fighting for fun. Yuya confronted Sora and the Obelisk Force. I've never seen emotes like that, so I don't know. What? Amusing combo, I suppose. Yuya confronted Sora and the Obelisk Force. Sora! You're leading the Fusion Warriors, right? Put a stop to this. I don't have to stop nothing. Sora, what you're doing is wrong. Let's duel somewhere else so these lame-os won't be able to bother us. You've forgotten what dueling's all about, but I'll make you remember. No matter what it takes. I'm gonna try Performer Pals one more time, but if, I just don't seem to synergize with them, and if that continues, I'm just gonna use one of my own new decks. The Shiranui and Mayakashi one in particular seems like it might be fun to try next, just to show off the latter. Basically, the For Hire deck has Jack Atlas's Resonator that automatically special summons a level 4 lower monster from my hand, and since all the For Hires special summon monsters from the hand with themselves, I can get some pretty good synchro plays with that. So, you got some deck ideas, Lika? Neat. Let's see here. 8, 8, 4. Alright, Edge Imp Saber. Let's see here. Add Perform Pal. Normal summoned. Alright, I'm gonna normal summon this to add a Perform Pal monster to my hand. Activate a Skull Crobat Joker's effect. Now it's here. Silver Claw. Zanki Magician. That's a 3. Okay, that looks good. Wanna hear it? Sure. Alright, now, let's see here. Alright, we're gonna place this in a Pendulum Zone. And place this other Pendulum Magician in the other Pendulum Zone. Excellent. Wait, what? That was 8 a moment ago. More cards in your opponent, this pendulum scales becomes 4. Oh, that's why. Well, that's... I misread that part. Well, that's on me. One of them is deck you're facing now. Black Wings. Sora Purse uses Fluffles, Edge Imps, and... what are they called again? But yeah, Crow uses Black Wings, but we'll be seeing those in here. Oh, you mean... Oh, Fluffles mixed with Black Wings, you mean? Oh, that could be interesting. I'm not above experimentation, as shown by, you know, the fact I turned a Link Summon focused deck into a Synchro deck. No, both decks. Oh. Well, I did kind of go broke on my points getting the decks I have here, but I'll get a decent amount going through Arc 5 World and then Vrain's World. Alright, battle phase time. We'll destroy the Edge Imp here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Laika. Rest assured, I do intend to make some new decks, though, as soon as I get some more points. I mean, Declan's DDD deck in particular is one I've wanted to mess with a little. Perform Pal's Second Donkey. Send one from your deck to the graveyard, except Second Donkey. If you 2 cards, you can add it to your hand instead. Let's see here. Whip Snake. Actually, let's use this for its Foolish Burial effect. Activate second Donkey's effect, and let's see what I have in here. What likes to be in the graveyard? Normal special summon, you can special summon the card from your hand. I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's add to my hand, actually. Ooh. I can go, because Yudo has become Yuya's spirit guide at this point in the story, I can now freely use Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. I'll think about doing that in main phase 2, but for the moment... And, well, actually, let's see here. If this card's in your graveyard, you can place the top card, special summon the defense position, you're going to use this once per turn. I actually might want to do this to steal his Edge Imp. So, actually, in fact, let's do precisely that. It's a level 3, so I can't make a rank 3 with it, but I should be fine. Got banned from his dream earlier. Ooh. Oh, I gotta be careful. Alright, Edge Imp Sabers. Alright, now let's take him out with his own monster. Now, let me just check something here. Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. And a Dark Rebellion Dragon. That is not a quick effect, so unfortunately I can't use Dark Rebellion Dragon effect immediately. Ah well. We can hold off a turn because Sora's gonna have to get past this board first. But the moment he draws a Poly is the moment he's gonna be able to get past it. Edge Imp. Alright, he's putting a card back at the top of his deck to special summon it. Does he really have nothing? Alright, we're gonna summon Bow Hopper here. I can use his effect. Let's see here. Target. Contribute one face-up performer pal monster. Target one in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Yeah, it's good to have, I guess. Alright, now second Donkey can beat over that, so let's do precisely that. Edge Imp. Let's see if he can just Edge Imp can destroy. Yep, Fluffle Wings. So now I can do some actual damage with these guys. Yeah, Sora just got a really terrible opening hand, it looks like. Did he finally draw his Poly? He did not draw his Polymerization. Ooh. Poor Sora. Unfortunately, his Fluffles do not have Contact Fusion as an option. Alright, you know what? Let's go into Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon here with these two. It's not a big deal, but I just think it'll be nice to have. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. And I do believe this one has an animation. Yep, he has an animation. Battle phase time. The Edge Imp can destroy the other Edge Imp. I don't believe, yeah, Fluffles and Edge Imps don't really have much as far as defense. Let's go. And we'll finish him off with Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Excellent! After forcing Obelisk forced to retreat, Yuya and his friends met Selena. Yuzu! I'm not Yuzu. I looked for Yuzu, but all I found was this one here. Sora, don't tell me your friends took her away. Sora! Sora was teleported away before they could question him further. You've all dueled well. This battle royale was really a test to see who could cut it. As a Lancer. A Lancer? That's right, you now all qualify to be summoned as Lancers in a Holy Grail War. No, really, defending our world is not good enough. We have to take on the battle of the Fusion Dimension. You and your fellow Lancers shall lead that charge. And Yuzu, what about her? What if they got her too? If anyone's responsible for her fate, it's me. My name's Selena. I'm from the Fusion Dimension. What? If you're from the Fusion Dimension, then you're one of our enemies. Selena's no spy. In fact, a squad of Fusion Warriors was specifically sent to hunt her down. It's true, those warriors are members of the Obelisk Force. They probably thought she was me. Then Yuzu's... If you don't want to lose any more friends, then it's best you join my Lancers and take the fight to them. Then 7 Super Duelists are ready for your orders, sir. We're 9. Riley will also be joining us. I don't like this one bit. Attacking the fusion dimension's tough enough without having to keep our eyes on that, that kid. That's a good thing we won't be going there. We're not. We're going to the Synchro Dimension first. We're going to recruit duelists and form an alliance. That first season is probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Season, period. Unfortunately, it does kind of go downhill from there, but you probably won't notice it because the Synchro Dimension arc is kind of drawn out in the show proper. I don't know if they needed to fill time or the makers were just really big fans of Arc 5, of 5Ds, but luckily this game should be abridging at a decent amount. Cityscape. Yuzu and Yugo teleport to the Synchro Dimension. Welcome to the Synchro Dimension. What? The Synchro Dimension? But I'm supposed to be in the middle of Battle Royale. You're like Yuya's twin. I mean triplet, quadruplet. What was your name again? Yo-Yo? Yo, it's Yugo. You really aren't Rin. There's no way Rin would ever get my name wrong. Don't worry, you'll get used to being here. I remember how freaked out I was when I was sent to another dimension. That was the day I lost Rin. We're inseparable. Until we were separated. Yugo reminisced about the moment Rin was captured. You're coming with me. You can do this the hard way. Easy way or the hard way? Ooh, I do hope it's a hard way. Yeah, there are many reasons Yuri is hands down the most popular villain from this arc. He's just way more engaging than any of the other ones. Let her go, you creep. Don't do anything crazy. You got that? Oh, I'm so sorry, but crazy's what I do best. Bye-bye. Rin. Wait, what's going on? Clearwing Synchro Dragon, why are you glowing? Next thing I knew, I was in the Xyz dimension in a place called Heartland City. That place sure had seen better days. It's you again. Give Rin back and I might go easy on you. You're threatening me? Bring it on. I know they have a similar face, but come on, Yugo. How could Yuri have changed his hairstyle in 5 minutes? I mean, he'd have to have dyed it too as well, since they use a different shade of purple. Back in the present day, Yuzu informed Yugo about his mistake. That guy was Yudo. He doesn't have Rin. He's on a mission to save his friend's sister Lulu, just like you. They're soon interrupted by an officer from Sector Security. Now that... 2 commoners. The villas for topsiders only. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just lifted this model directly from the 5D's storyline in the same game. Oh well, that's probably what they had to do for Arc 5, more or less. I knew we shouldn't have stayed here. We're in a restricted tops-only area. Awful to us. Topsiders are the halves of the society with all the wealth and power, but down the slums, that's where the commons are to live. This is somewhat based on the Neo Domino City and Satellite and 5Ds, but it's a bit more on the society split, since the top side are literally cities up in the air, while Satellite and Neo Domino City were mostly just separated by a lake, basically. Yeah. That doesn't seem fair. This is Sector Security. Stop right there. Me? Run? No chance. Let's duel. You're under arrest for literally being poor. No, and I mean actual literally. That's even in 5Ds. That was basically what Yusei ended up getting arrested for being poor in the rich people area. So it makes sense that they'd recycle that plot point for this. Let's see here, speed recovery. Alright, I'm not very good at speedroids. Might have to use another deck. Well, we'll go with what we have here first. Let's see here. Cannot attack the turns normal summoned. Well, it's the first turn anyway, so I can't do that. All I can do is end my turn, I guess. Marauding Captain. Let's see here. Oh my, it changes the battle position. Goyo Chaser. Oh right, because he stole it, I can't use speed recovery on it. When a monster declares direct attack, it's special summon this card in attack position. And if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls the defense position. Alright, let's do that. Speedroids are an interesting gimmick and can make almost anything you need, really, due to how they work. This is really, really annoying. Unfortunately, I can't. If I use special summon Speedroid Razor back to me, I don't have an Xyz monster, so I think I'm just getting really bad luck with YGO's draws. All these spell cards, and I can't do much else. Well, technically my Shiranui Mayakashi deck is Synchro, so you know what? We're gonna give YGO's deck a little boost, shall we? Mayakashis are probably one of my favorite archetypes right now, so I'm really looking forward to using it. Ooh, Infinite Impermanence. I can use this to negate a monster effect. And I can use it from my hand since the first turn. Oh no, I can't do that. We have Hajun the Winged Mayakashi. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, first things first, Foolish Burial. I want a specific monster in my graveyard. Shiranui Spectral Sword. I can use Infinite Impermanence to negate this monster's effects, so we're going to go ahead and do that just so I don't get its attack reduction. Alright, if this card's normal special summon, you can summon one Mayakashi from your deck. Now, something to be aware of, Mayakashis lock you out of summoning extra deck monsters that are not Mayakashis. So you have to be very careful about when to activate them, but if you do, activate his effect. I can special summon one Mayakashi of my choice from the deck. I choose Daki, the Graceful Mayakashi. Now, here's something fun. Now, you can only control one of her at a time. Most of the Mayakashis only allow you to control one with their same name. But here's the interesting thing. If a Mayakashi is special summoned from the extra deck while this card's in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. You cannot summon anything. Yeah, the same effect as Hajun. I can only summon Mayakashis. However, you might notice this does not say once per. This is not a hard once per turn. It is not a soft once per turn. I can do it as many times as I damn well please. And you can bet your sweet Bippy I'm gonna be doing it as many times as I damn well please. Obogaruma, the Wheeled Mayakashi. Special summon from the graveyard, or he protects all my monsters from battle destruction. And of course, she can come back as many times as she wishes. And what do you know, I can go into something else. Tuchigumo with a Poisonous Mayakashi. If special summon from the grave, he will discard the top 5 cards of both mine and the opponent's decks to the graveyard. Oh, what do you know? I can do this again. I like synchro ladders like this. It does take a bit of time, but it does feel very fun to see them slowly becoming stronger and stronger. Tengu, the Winged Mayakashi. If summoned from the graveyard, he can destroy a spell or trap card the opponent controls. Here's what I imagine is many favorites. Yoko, the Graceful Mayakashi. If special summoned from the graveyard, she destroys a monster on the opponent's side of the field, and, yeah, let's bring Daki back here. If you watch my Duel Links videos, you might have seen this, because I tried to use Mayakashis there as well. Let's see here. Yeah, and this doesn't target either, so it's really nice. Now, here's one that isn't in Duel Links yet, and probably can't be for a while. Gashikadoro, the Skeletal Mayakashi. And sure, let's bring out Daki again. I can't use this because I have to banish one card from the opponent's graveyard nor summon one from mine, but it's another way to revive. If Gashikadoro is revived from the graveyard, he protects my cards from the enemy. However, you might have noticed a theme here. Every single card I listed has an effect when they're revived from the graveyard, but none of them have an effect when summoned from the extra deck directly like this. Indeed, all of them have the ability where if a monster 2 levels higher than them, like here. So if Gashikadoro here is destroyed by battle or card effect, I can use Yoko's effect to revive her from the graveyard. Or I can use Book of Life, and if I summon her from the graveyard that way, her effect also takes effect there. However, since there's no level 13, Gashikadoro revives himself if a Link monster is destroyed, and this is also why he can't be in Duel Links, unfortunately, because he just even mentioning Link monsters is verboten. It's forbidden there right now. But hopefully we can start getting some more loose restrictions since Arc 5 World's coming next month. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, this is good enough. Now we can go to the battle phase. Gashikadoro deals some pretty good damage. What the? I thought I negated that, darn you. Oh well, doesn't matter. Even if he's destroyed, I'll just summon Yoko and destroy whatever destroyed him. Monster Reborn. Oh dear. I wasn't prepared for that, no sir. Ghost Ogre will negate his monster's effect and destroy it. In other words, Yoko will go back to my field. Oh my. Well, I'm pretty pissed off that he did that. Let's see here. You can target one face-up card. Increase the target's level by 1. Discard 7th field graveyard. You can add 1 Shinui. We're gonna use Book of Life. This is basically a a monster reborn for zombies. Select the monster to special summon from the graveyard. We're gonna summon Yoko. And I can banish this card from his graveyard. And because she was special summoned, I can use her effect to destroy one monster on his side of the field. So whatever that is, say goodbye to it. Shiba Warrior Taro. This card can be destroyed by battle. Oh my, well I'm glad I destroyed it with Yoko then, aren't I? Unfortunately, the fact that Mayakashi's only have effect on revival and not on summon is something that really holds them back. Also, their biggest monster is a Link monster, which is kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, but in the sense that I can't have it right now, but I guess even for now, Gashikadoro just being a vanilla 3300 beat stick is still pretty valuable. Even if that's unfortunately all he can do. That's why I also mix some Shiranui monsters into the deck, because that allows me to use some monsters that aren't vanillas when being summoned from the extra deck. Plus they're all zombies, so they support each other with generic zombie stuff like Book of Life, as I'd used there. Director of Sector Security watches Yugo and Zuzu escape. This is most unfortunate. Detour those commons to Point 5 in District D. Seal off the ramps, put all security in the area on high alert. Yes sir, we'll put the entire city on lockdown. Oh great, that's like Final Fantasy VII. They want to take out like 2 people, so they ended up nuking a big portion of the city itself. Crow's Crew. As the Lancers teleported the Synchro Dimension, Sector Security mistook Yuya for the fugitive Yugo. Well, that certainly wasn't first class service by any means. Where are we? Like Declan said, the Synchro Dimension. We've been looking all over you lousy punks last night, but we just got here. Leave these people alone. Raikuri, cut open a path. Thanks for saving our bacon. I would have taken control, but leapfroggy dimensions wore me out. You leapfrog from where? Paradise City. I'm Silvio. Back in the standard dimension, I'm a dueling superstar, and this is Yuya, my personal assistant. What? And this firecracker here is Selena. She comes from a whole different dimension. I know it's hard to believe, but we traveled here to your dimension to find duelists who could help us save the galaxy. Look, I can't wrap my head around your particular brand of crazy, but you guys seem okay to me. Yeah, no offense, guys, but I think you're kind of overwhelming, Crow. And this isn't just due to the game speeding up the progression of the story either, even in the show. This is a lot for someone like Crow to take in. Actually, it's probably a lot for someone at all to have to take in. Ah, Sector Security! Let me go, don't you know who I am? Yeah, I know, my latest arrest. So they were arrested and brought before the High Council. Allow me to introduce myself, I'm Jean-Michel Roget, and I am the Director of Sector Security. You disobeyed Sector Security, and that is a serious violation of city law. You can hardly blame us for defending ourselves. Your troops were hounding us since we arrived in here from our dimension. From your dimension? He speaks the truth. We're here for peace and not chaos. Your world will very soon be attacked under attack by warriors from the fusion dimension. We can help you fight them. Please excuse me, dimensions fighting each other? I could buy dimensional travel, but dimensional wars? My security team is quite capable, we don't need your help. Enough, Director. We'll take over this interrogation. You claim to be of this world. You'll have this chance to prove that to us. Prove it now? By entering the Friendship Cup dueling tournament. A dueling tournament? If these people do not believe we Lancers can protect this dimension, we're entering this tournament to show them how skilled we are. And so the Friendship Cup began. And the Duelist rode duel runners and compete in turbo duels. Crow and Gong face each other in the opening match. Well, Gong never rode tricycle, but if Gong's gonna win, gonna have to stop worrying about wobble and hit the throttle. I'm gonna win this tournament. If it means I have to run over Gong, that's just what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna use a story deck, but once again, I'm gonna use my zombie deck if this causes any problems. But I shouldn't. Crow uses Black Wings, and the Arc 5 Black Wings are even better than the ones he had in 5Ds, so it should be absolutely fine. Now, during the reverse duel, though, I absolutely will prefer that over anything Gong Strong has, though. I don't know if it's just me, but I just don't synergize with Super Heavy Samurai, I guess. Icarus attack. Against the wind. Alright, Zephyros the Elite. And I can special summon Gale the Whirlwind because I have a Blackwing monster out. I can also Synchro summon. What can I summon here? Assault Blackwing, Reiki the Rain Shower. You can target your opponent once per turn. You can target cards of your opponent with the number Blackwing you control and destroy them. You know what? Let's go into this immediately. If I had to, I can use Blackwing Jetstream the Blue Sky in order to prevent him from being destroyed by battle. I probably shouldn't have done that since I can't use Icarus attack, but it's not a big deal. I don't think he's going to establish too big of a board right now. Oh my. Guess I wasn't prepared for that. Alright, we're gonna have to take a little pain for this. Against the wind. We're gonna add this to our hand. Special summon this card. Going to do this once per turn. Target one monster to the field. Hold chains and target's battle position. Summon. Special summon. No, I don't want to destroy that. I hear a Vortex the Whirlwind. This card is destroyed by balance at the battle. Special summon one from your deck. That is moderately disappointing. No, I'm gonna activate Icarus attack on the next turn. Activate effect. Tribute this one to destroy 2 cards on the field. That's the Super Heavy Samurais. Now I have to be careful because Flutist can be banished from his graveyard to negate any effect he wants. During the player's turn, I can discard this. Target a Blackwing. Let's see here. I guess I might as well deal with damage I can, although I'm really on the back foot here. Prep defense. And when you take damage, if you know spell trap cards in the graveyard, this card's in your hand, you can special summon it. I think I might be screwed. Trumpeter's pretty easy to reuse as a tuner as well. Ogre or Shootin' Doji. There's a handful of Shootin' Doji cards. Activate effect. It cannot be destroyed by this battle. Does he deal piercing damage? Super Heavy Samurai, Big Waraji. Big Benkei. Yeah, I've got absolutely nothing. Yeah, I've got nothing. Alright, let's bring out the zombies. Super Heavy Samurai Warriors, we shall bring the undead. Mayakashi return. Let's see here. Quick effect, you can banish one zombie from your graveyard. This card, banish any member, store this card battles. Foolish Burial, activate its effect. Alright, we're gonna send out the Spectral Sword in there. Mayakashi return, we're gonna get Hajun. Add it to your hand. Yes, please. Alright, Hajun. Activate his effect. I special summon Daki in attack mode. Now to climb the ladder. Here we are. Alright, here we go. Climb the ladder. Mayakashi's and Shiranui makes a pretty good, surprisingly good combo, given I believe in the card lore they're actually arch enemies. Here we go. I guess I could put her in defense mode as a bit extra defenses. Let's see here. Oh, I can't attack because he has two of those. Yeah, I can't target enemies for attack except for this card, but because there's two of them out, they both protect each other. Activate Yoko's effect. Alright, first we're gonna banish Haji here. Next we summon her. And next we use her effect. What's this effect here? Control. We have no spell tracks. Additionally, super cannot be controlled destroys opponent. You can activate this effect once it could take a second attack in a row. Tengu's effect. Because he was special summoned, I can destroy one spell or trap card of my choice, and I choose the Pendulum Scale. Book of Life. Special summon from the graveyard, I choose Yoko. And I choose to banish Super Heavy Samurai Magnet from his graveyard. Activate her effect. Destroy him. Alright, we're just gonna set him here. Battle phase time. Yoko destroy the magnet. Tengu destroy him. Gong is gonna have to rely on top decking if he wants to beat me now. I was worried I might have to use Shiranui's Samurai's effect to banish his ultimate monster, but I didn't. I'm gonna use this here because he likes to put his Pendulum monster there. Yoko, attack. There we are. Alright, I think I can do a synchro summon with these guys now. Yes, I can. Okay, here we are. Shiranui Shogun Saga. Daki and these two blacksmiths. Shogun Saga. There we go. We're gonna activate his effect. Activate Shiranui Smith's effect as well. Add from my deck to my hand. Swallow Slash should be good. Alright, I can send some banished monsters to return to my deck. In order to destroy that many cards on the field, I'll just destroy one. Gong Strongs. Shogun Saga, let's go. Yoko, finish him. Yo, Crow, Gong's faced some gutsy duelists, but you outgut them all. You're not bad yourself. Dueling can really bring us all together. The crowd was arguing with each other for the duel, but now they're all cheering. Gong, thanks for proving that. But yeah, about the Mayakashis, the Synchro monsters are their yokai forms, but the main deck monsters are actually their human forms. Like Daki, for example, she turns into Yoko. Basically, the Mayakashis are the villains, the heel of the storyline. They seek to turn things into an eternal night, because in the daytime they look like normal humans, but at night they have yokai power. They turn to yokai and cause havoc in the nearby towns. And the Shiranui are exorcists who infuse their swords with spirits, and that's why they're zombie monsters. And they fight evil. A concerted effort. In the next duel of the Friendship Cup, Yuzu faced a professional duelist from yesteryear, Chojo the Hero. I've been away for 10 long years, but the hero's back and better than ever. I must win for my fans, show them dreams come true. I'm sorry, young lady. Excuse me? What are you apologizing for? I hope Yuya is watching my duel. Here I go. Yuya was surprised to learn that Yuzu was also in the Synchro Dimension. Yuzu! I guess I should try... Yeah, I'm still gonna try the story deck at least once, but we're starting to get to where the enemy CPU decks are actually gonna be pretty good, so... Yeah, I might end up using my user deck a lot more. And I don't mind losing when it's actually pretty close. Like, my duels against YGO, those were really close. So I absolutely don't mind losing there, but let's see here. When monsters summon, destroy all monsters on the field. Fortissimo. Okay, so this is gonna be a makeshift poly if I need it. Let's see, if I remember, Chojiro uses cardigans. What? Okay. Guess I should have summoned this last turn, huh? Oh, does he really have nothing, or is he just waiting? Melodious Diva. Activate effect. Then the card of the graveyard, fusion, summoning. Here we are. Score the Melodious Diva. Opera the Melodious Diva. Scuberta the Melodious Diva. Opera the Melodious Diva's effect. Might as well banish all three of these so that I can get the full attack damage. That's a lot of damage. Did he really brick really hard? Guardians, yeah, looks like he might have actually. Wow, oh yeah, they skipped the entire phase where the crew was arrested, because they had some... Wait, what? Super Koi Koi. I guess you need to draw that. Flower Cardigan, Peony with Butterfly. Cherry Blossom with Curtain. What? He killed himself! Some days you win, some days you lose. What's important is to enjoy the journey. I'm not sure how you could enjoy that duel, Chojiro. I actually feel really awful for how that went. Well, yeah, I hope this duel makes you want to swing into action. Thanks, Yuzu. You were awesome. I hope I can be awesome just like you. Turbo Trainers. Suspicious of Dennis's behavior, Shay confronted the duelist in the next match of the Friendship Cup. You're hiding something, Dennis. You're not as incompetent as the other Leo duelists I faced. Are you really from Leo? Of course. You know, Leo's student, where's he from? Yeah, I remember, remember, Selena tried to arrest him for being a refugee from the Xyz dimension. But, obviously, Shay doesn't know him, so... I mean, Shay obviously probably wouldn't know everyone from a single dimension, but they do tend to treat each dimension as basically a single world, or rather a single city each, because they try and focus on the city of each Yu-Gi-Oh series of the past 5. I'm afraid you might be sniffing up the right tree. I've got to do whatever it takes to shake him off my tail. Let's not forget you and I are until the shindig's over, okay? You don't have to worry about it. This is war, Dennis. Easy guy, don't take it too far. Let's duel. This is another duel that's really popular among fans. And I actually don't know how this is gonna go. And I'm absolutely not going to hesitate to use a user deck if this goes south, but Raid Raptors are usually pretty good. I should be fine, theoretically. Here we are. Raid Raptor, Tribute Lanius. Raid Raptor, Fuzzy Lanius. I can activate Pain Lanius' effect now as well. I take damage equal to its level, but I special summon it and it becomes that level. Namely 4. Attack and destroy. However, his stats become 0. So I can even run over it with this little thing. Deck to the graveyard. For your main phase, if this card is no special summon, you can summon a Raid Raptor from deck to graveyard. It's 2 if this card destroyed a card, you can send it back to the graveyard. Oh, that's really it. Oh, put a rank of magic in my hand in exchange for... Alright, send it to my graveyard. This card's sent to the graveyard, so let's go ahead and do just that, shall we? Activate Fuzzy Lanius' effect to get another one to my hand. Raid Raptor, Rise Falcon. Perform Age Mirror Conductor. Direct attack. Rank up magic, double force. Select this card. Rank up. Raid Raptor, Satellite Cannon Falcon. Now, what does this baby do again? Using a Raid Raptor... You can destroy all spell and traps your opponent controls. Quick effect, you can dash 1 material, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, lose it for each Raid Raptor monster in your graveyard. He's probably gonna Xyz summon. Activate effect. Battle phase time. Attack. Right, I misread that. I thought he could only do that during his turn. Alright, not a problem. Soul Charge. He can't use his battle phase if he does this, but if he special summons the Perform Mages, that's 2,000 damage. Is he gonna go into Xyz? What's he doing? He just built up his defenses? Dang, Shay, why do you have 12 billion rank up magics? We destroyed most of them, but how strange he's not going into his ace. Oh, I know why. It's because they're going to recreate what happened in the show. And if he does, well, you'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this effect in order to destroy whatever that is. Oh. Oh, if it succeeds, someone using a Raid Raptor. Whoops. Is he? Yeah, he's waiting. Damage Juggler. You can discard this card, reduce the next damage you take to 0. Activate effect. Add a rank up magic to your hand. Might as well do this to thin out the deck so I don't accidentally draw into it. And now I can go into another Xyz summon. There we are. And there we are, end phase. Alright, Raid Raptor Skull Eagle. Activate effect. By using an overlay unit, I can copy the attack of a special summon monster and add it to his. I believe this is a permanent. Yeah, it's a permanent change. So there. Finally, he decides to Xyz summon. Oh no, he's tribute summoning Ancient Gear Golem. Here we are. Yep, that's the big surprise. Dennis Macfield is actually a spy for the fusion dimension. In the show, the big reveal was because Shay used a card effect to force Dennis to show him his hand and add polymerization in it. Now that by itself wouldn't seem normal, except Dennis claims that he's from the Xyz dimension, which Shay questions. And he does have Xyz monsters in his deck, but activate his effect. Yes, please. There we are. Xyz Reborn. Perfect. Let's use a littlest one to kill him with. Ooh, biggest irony. Dennis admitted he was from the fusion dimension. I came to the Xyz dimension on a mission, looking for a special someone. The girl's name was Lulu. Lulu, your widow baby sister. You abducted her? Only indirectly. I want Dennis Macfield taken into custody at once. You have someone from the fusion dimension on your team? I thought you were fighting against them. I can't explain. This is quite a revelation. Now, this is actually kind of interesting, because in the original show, Declan admitted that there was a chance his father might have sent someone to spy on what he was doing like this. If you cannot trust the members of your team, why should the council have confidence in you? It's true, received, but the enemy agent has been finally revealed. They do ask that same question in the Japanese version, but in that one, Declan's response was that he had considered that there might be a spy in his midst, and he was hoping for a situation like this so that he could find and out them, and asked if they had any contingency plans if there was a spy among their midst. Professor must have sent Dennis to capture me as well. So if Duel Academy has both Lulu and Rin, they must want me and Selena as well. What did they want with us? Battle Birds. After Dennis revealed himself to be a spy, Yu-Gi-Oh learned there was another visitor from Fusion. Sora! Gotta admit, I can't believe you're actually here. Once I knew Yuzu wasn't at Duel Academy, I went to your dimension to find Selena, hopefully find her too. When I got there, it was too late. I learned Selena knew Lancers left for another dimension. So you came to Synchro looking for us? Yeah, when I heard Dennis spilled the beans about being from Fusion, his cover was blown. I sent him back to Duel Academy. Back to Duel Academy, but then to tell them that they're here. It's time to face the vacuum. Obelisk Force will be here soon, and they're coming. When I met you and Yuzu, I felt like I had finally made my first friends. That's why I won't let them get her. All you have to do is get Selena and bring her to me. Sora, why would I do that? We can make a trade. You can hand Selena to me, and I can take Yuzu back. You can take Yuzu. I can't abandon Selena, though, not Yuzu or her. Professor's not getting his way. I don't care what he's up to. So Duel Academy is about to attack the city. No doubt they'll send Yuri. Wherever Yuri goes, destruction follows. With Dennis's deceit, the duelists became distrustful of each other. Two such duelists would face each other next round of Friendship Cup. Well, I guess as far as the Declan line change, I'm not sure why they decided to do that. Perhaps they felt having him calculated everything, including a trader, was potentially a bit too perfect. I don't mind it either way. On one hand, I do like Declan for being one of the calm and analytical ones. Kind of like Seto Kaiba, but with a much more... he has been compared to Seto Kaiba with a much more downplayed obsession, since his revenge against his father doesn't obsess him like Kaiba does over Yugi. Yeah. But at the same time, having a moment of weakness does sometimes help with a character, or you know, I mean, nice to see characters at their best. It also helps them feel more human to see them when they have a moment of flaws shown. So I can go either way on that, I guess. The duelists became distrustful. Two such duelists. All the Lancers are traitors, including my next opponent. Dennis can't be the only one. There must be others. Can't trust anyone. I must treat them all like the enemy. Let's duel. Reversible beetle. Sadly, Shay does kind of become a lot less plot important after this, but he's a popular character for a good reason, as you've seen. He's done quite a bit. After all, while a lot of people considered him pretty cold, it did turn out that his questioning of everyone, his reluctance to trust everyone right away was well-founded. After all, even when Declan planned for a traitor in the Japanese version, and he still couldn't do much about it after all. Let's see here. Control Blackwing other than or the spear against special with card. Return if this card is in graveyard, take 1000 damage. Try one Blackwing, activate 1, reduces level, increases level. Let's see here. What levels do I have here? Black Feather, Dark Dragon. What? Let's return, you can send up to 5 cards to deck of the graveyard. If any monsters, this card gains 400 attack. This is better than Blackwing Dragon, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not that great still. But yeah, basically anyone who shows up here generally gets a retrain of their ace monster. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. Akiza doesn't even show up in Arc 5. Why does he have this? This card summons level 5 or higher. The opponent's side of field, target 1. Return that to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Special summon. Oops, I should have played this one first. Oh well, no big deal. Let's go with this card, target 1 black mink. Control. Black Feather, Dark Rage Dragon. Alright, Black Feather, Dark Rage Dragon. Does it have an animation? Probably not, since Blackwing Dragon didn't have one. No, it does not. Somewhat disappointing. Alright, activate Black Feather, Dark Rage Dragon's effect. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mill as much as we can. Holy crap! Only one monster and all that? Oh my. Black Raid Raptor, Blaze Falcon. Alright, we're gonna activate the effect of Icarus attack. We're gonna completely clear out his field. And now we can do nothing. Lovely. Raid Raptor, Vanishing Lanius. Activate effect. Yeah, we're gonna activate this effect here. By discarding him to the graveyard, I can give this Blackwing 500 more attack, which means he can now attack over that Falcon. I got a level 7 here I can make, so let's do precisely that. Change its level. Alright, you know what, let's just go with the Blackwing Dragon Retrain then. This is gonna be really painful, but I should be able to prevent him from doing anything dangerous. Alright, it's quickly running out of options for easy Xyz summoning. Activate Black Feather Dragon Dark Rage. Alright, sure, let's do the Light Sworn thing and mill absolutely everything. Oops. Oops. Mistborn Colossolas can reduce a large monster to a much more manageable size. I've got a better idea. Alright, here we are. Nightmare Cerberus. The Nightmare monsters are one of the things that Furhires can go into a lot. I'll probably be converting this 6C's deck into a more of a synchro deck during the Vrains era. Also, last time I realized, oops, I had promised I'd do some pack openings, but then I didn't, actually. So I'm definitely going to be doing that for Declan and Reinforcement of the Army. This isn't here entirely to grab Beat, Bladesman for Hire. Alright, let's activate Beat's effect. Alright, let's search out Recon, Scout for Hire. Bravo, user effect to bring out Recon. We're not going to activate Bravo's effect yet. But we are going to activate Recon's effect. Special summon Rafale, Champion for Hire. Alright, now we're going to activate Recon's effect. Alright. And whatever this is, we're going to destroy it. And yes, we'll also activate Bravo's effect. And we're going to also activate Rafale's effect. I can now excavate the top cards in my deck equal to the number of Furhire monsters I control, and I can add one to my hand. Well, actually, any card in my hand, not just the Furhire ones. Beat is the main searcher, so I absolutely want him. You don't need to talk? Hello, Rogue Rain. And I probably don't need to talk, no, but... Oh, never mind, you're here to troll. Alright, if you're gonna be that way, yeah, I'm gonna ask you nicely to leave, and if you don't, I'm gonna boot you. Alright. Ooh, will be first time summoning the Link monster Folgo. 3 monsters with different attributes. Here we go. I Link summon a monster. Folgo, Justice for Hire. let's see here. Special summon 1 for hire that was different from the ones I used to make him. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, perfect. Dyna hero for hire. Activate Dyna's effect. And let's banish him. Alright, we're gonna set this so that we can use it next turn. And time to go all out. Activate Folgo's effect. Because I have at least 3 for hires, I can now get a Pot of Greed effect. There we go. Add some sexy damage. Might as well set this. I'll save Monster Reborn for next turn. Alright, Shay, what have you got for me? All my monsters are special summoned, so it is entirely possible he can use some anti-special summon effects to completely obliterate me. Alright, he's probably going to Exceed Summon right away because he needs to get a higher attack monster than he's got right now. Nah, I guess I can let that get destroyed for the moment. Wow, did he really not do that? Alright, first of all, let's revive someone. Ah, perfect. Recon. Alright, activate Recon to special summon... Beat. Activate Recon's effect to destroy whatever this is. Activate Folgo's effect. Ah, here we are. Excellent. Red Resonator. I can now use him to special summon a level 4 or lower. Donpa summoned. Activate. Now we can go into a Synchro Summon. Now let's see here. I could go into... Here we go. There we go. And now I Synchro Summon Underworld Fighter Balmung. There we are. Alright. Donpa to special summon Bravo. Now I activate Donpa's effect. I'm gonna destroy his, what's this do exactly? I should really just kill him this turn, so I'm gonna destroy that. And I don't need Bead's effect right now. Alright, time to go all out. Folgo, destroy the Vanishing Lannis. For Fale, destroy the attribute Lanus. Balmung, direct attack. Beat, direct attack, and we win. Ah, nice. After the intense duel, Shay and Crow realized they were on the same side. Our duel may be over, but our missions have just started. We have enemies to overcome. After today, I'll be ready for them. Stay strong, my friend. The many dimensions of Yuya. The last round before the finals, Yuya and Crow dueled to see who would face the previous Friendship Cup champion. Hey Yuya, I'm sorry, I was convinced you and the others had teamed up with the Topsiders. My duel against Shay helped me see the Commons and Lancers really are fighting for the same cause. Whatever happens today, I want you to know you can count on me as a friend. Crow, hear me out. Rajet wants to take over New Dominus City. If that creep becomes the rulers, the Commons will have even less freedom. Still a chance to shut him down, but it's not going to be easy. I need your help. Anything. Just stick it to Rajet. Blackwing, the Haze. Oh, here we go. Assault Blackwing, Kunai the Drizzle, Mist Body. The equipped monster can never be destroyed by battle. See your monster control for each monster with a different name. Perform a PAL Dramatic Theater. Perform a PAL call when opponent's monster declares direct attack, target that monster. If you do, add up to 2 with your hand. Use defense equals. I guess that's okay. Set it in the pendulum zone. Excellent. During your main phase 1, you can target one face of monster. The monster your opponent control lose 800 defense till the end of this turn. If you target monster attacks defense, you can get pierce. Ooh, not bad actually. Long phone bull. Perform a long phone bull. Increase level by 1. Oh, I see. He's trying to get to level 7. I'm about to say, well, how does he expect to synchro with only two tuners? Alright, now I can activate this card. Negate the attack and I can add up to 2 Performa Pals from my deck to my hand. 1. Yeah, we're gonna add another one as well. Terraforming. Might as well use this to thin the deck out a little. Alright, we're gonna place Silver Claw into the Pendulum Zone. Now I can perform a Pendulum Summon. Pendulum. Second Donkey and Long Foam Bolt. We're gonna activate both these effects. Add a Performer Pal from my deck to my hand. Salute Tiger. Second Donkey. Might as well get another snake out. And yes, we'll add it to my hand with the effect. Wait, Yuya doesn't have his 2 level 4 monsters. Yeah, I have the materials, why can't I special summon? Oh, right, I can only special summon except for Perform Pals. Alright, let's use this effect here. Oops. I was too in the zone and I completely forgot about Mist Body. Oops. Well, he has to Synchro Summon now, which means... Activate this effect in order to swap his attack and defense stats for the turn. Is he gonna go into... does he have a level 10 he can go into, or... Oh dear. Activate this effect, destroy this. Salute Tiger. Add 1 Perform Pal Pendulum Monster. Once per turn it can't be destroyed by battle. But that's only once per turn, so I can do this again. Alright, now Crow has to rely on his top deck. Unless he gets on the top of his deck. Unless he gets something really, really good. Oh, there we are. Looks like it's over, Crow. Alright, activate Perform Pal Salute Tiger's effect. We'll get Silver Claw into our hand. I should have normal summoned something I could have won. No matter, I'll place this in the Pendulum Zone. Oh, I already did special normal summon for the turn. Okay, never mind. I was worried I'd... Hello, Kyo. Ah, fine. I was able to get some good I was able to try out my new decks. Both of them have been quite enjoyable. Been slowly progressing through the Arc 5 storyline. Alright, Salute Tiger, destroy. I don't need to use that effect, but I will finish him off. There we go. Crow is defeated. Yuya, you okay? Crow, what's going on? Just listen to me. Sora said some guys were after Selena. They must have been the Obelisk Force. If they're here, the Duel Academy started their invasion. Duel Academy has infiltrated the Synchro Dimension, but it's my right to rule this dimension. They could ruin everything, especially if they find Selena and Yuzu before I do. Which mechanic is Arc 5 again? Arc 5 is technically introduces pendulum summoning, but it focuses on all the extra deck summoning methods. Yuri led the Obelisk Force's invasion to the Synchro Dimension, throwing New Domino City into turmoil. You Lancers came to this dimension to protect us from this kind of situation, didn't you? The Lancers came to help defend against these enemies, yes. The team up with your own duelist and work as united force. And so the Obelisk force track down Selena. Ha 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 ha. Selena. Wah. Come on, guys, you can relax now. Sora, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Have you lost your mind? Did you forget he beat up Shay and tried to take me too? Chill, I'm here to help. Not to bring you back to the academy. We're on the same side now. Why would anyone willingly choose the losing side? He looks just like me. So many traitors in such a small place. The professor will not be happy. I finally found you, you snake. As usual, your timing is terrible, Pogo. Can't you see I'm occupied at the moment? So what? That's what you get for taking Rin. What the professor wants, the professor gets. He wanted Rin, just like he wants me to get Selena now. You've reached the end of the road, you punk. I think you meant to say the end of your road, silly. After all, your odds of winning are 0. Well, I like those odds. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I'll beat you anyway. I cannot believe I have to duel this moron. Oh, you better believe it. This moron's ready to fight. Let's duel. I'll try the story deck once, but I have a horrid track record with I'm a Real Security Series because of you in the name. Indeed, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I've had a terrible track record with YGO's Speedroids. So, I'm absolutely going to use my own deck if this fails. Fusion Sage. Yuri's probably waiting to fuse until his next turn. Yuri uses Predaplants, which are not only really good at fusing themselves, they can even steal enemy... Yeah, you're about to see it, aren't you? Yeah, they have Contact Fusion. He also has Super Polymerization in his deck, which is extremely dangerous, because he can steal my monsters to fuse with. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Well, I'm glad all the U-boys have their dragons with an animation. It's felt like this game has been kinda stingy with who gets an animation, who doesn't. You can make this card gain attack equal to one opponent's special summon monster. Alright, Speedy Recovery. We're going to bring back Speedroid Razorwing. Now let's see here. The one I want is Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. He's level 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. There we are, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Nice. Now I can banish up to 2, target that many cards in the field, and destroy them. I know precisely which 2 cards I'd like to destroy, don't you? Alright, banish the 2 Speedroids, destroy Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and whatever this face down is. Dang it. Clear Wing can negate effects, but only on the field, not in the graveyard. That was a Super Polymerization. Alright, Yuri can just top deck something good because he's got plenty of cards in his hand. I'm not out of the woods yet. An opponent declares a direct attack and stun this attack position. If you do, change the defense position. There we are. Predaplant Flytrap. Predaplant tokens can be very dangerous. As you can see, they change levels. So that really messes with Xyz and Synchro plays. However, I do have a secret weapon. Activate Speedroid Red Eye Dice. I can now select this card and select a level, and it becomes that. And that goes past the Predaplant token, so I can go ahead and use Clear Wing Synchro Dragon now. Excellent, we got back Clearwing Synchro Dragon. I'm gonna enjoy the reverse duels. Yuri is not only he hands down my favorite villain from this series, but I also quite like his deck. So here, activate the effect of a card. Dicycle. Special summon. Alright, you can tribute this card, special summon a Seedroid Tuner. I don't need to do that, actually. You know what? Let's do it again. Well, Yuri, how do you feel about facing 2 Clearing Synchro Dragons? Attack directly. There we go. I just have to hope he doesn't draw a Super Polymerization. Well, sort of. He needs a Dark-type monster in order to use Super Poly, which means he has to change my monster's attributes. Looks like he's trying to go into another one of his fusion monsters, another Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. However, when it activates its effects, because it's above level 5, I can use my Clear Wing to negate it. Chain another effect. Clear Wing, use your effect to negate and destroy him. Nice try, Yuri. Dang it. I forgot about that little effect. This could be a perfect restore card. Target 1 in your graveyard, special summon it. With Protara, you can discard 1 machine type. Alright, we're gonna get rid of these 2. We're going to summon Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. When this is normal summoned, I can select a level 3 or lower from my... Here we are. Activate Red Eye Dice's effect. Alright, let me just check to see what I can, oh, I can't check. Oh dear. I can't check. I think level 5 is what I want. Here we are, yeah. Okay, yes, level 5 was indeed what I wanted. High Speedroid Kendama. There we are. Alright. I can banish 1 card from my graveyard in order to deal 500 burn damage to Yuri. So let's go ahead and do that. Dang, that feels like a 5D0 card since it has a completely random burn damage effect and an archetype that doesn't have anything to do with burn damage normally. 5Ds and GX were definitely the more experimental eras for the... Oh, crap. Okay, he's using regular poly. This could be a problem. Predaplant, Chimera Phlasia. And because it was banished, I can't use its effect to recover itself. Oh dear. I think Yuri might have gotten the better of us. Evil Swarm Mandragora. Speedroid Oja Kid. This card's normal summon, you can target 1 tuner, special summon it to your side of the field, and if you do, immediately 1 wind monster using this card only. Alright, we're gonna special summon this now. Alright, by tributing it, I can now summon a tuner from my deck. Speedroid Tri-Eyed Dice. Hi, Speedroid Kendama. There we are. No, I believe this... Let's see. And, okay, we're gonna go ahead and banish something in here just to get an additional 500 burn damage. I'm gonna wait to use that until his Chimera Phlasia. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky. Predaplonix. Ooh, this is really rough. Fortunately, unless I top deck something extremely good, I'm pretty sure it's over. I guess I can do this. Yeah, banish those two if you please. That's all I can do though, and I'm pretty sure it's over. Unless he has no monsters in his hand somehow, but... Darn, that almost killed him. We were so close, but I'm pretty sure unless he has no monsters in his hand whatsoever, yeah. He has to have 0 monsters, period, for that to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, darn it. So close, he had 50 life points left. Alright, we're gonna use the Fur Hire deck for this one. Unfortunately, the deck does spam a lot of special summoning, so we might still be screwed. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon is really frustrating to have to deal with, but I do have Monster Effect Negation. This might actually be good because he doesn't have much back row removal. His effect's entirely monster-related. Set this. Beat. Use Beat's effect to special summon Donpa. Because Donpa was special summoned, I can now call out... I can use Beat to search a card from my deck. Rafale, champion for hire. Donpa uses his effect to summon Recon. Donpa allows me to destroy one face-up card on the field, and I'll destroy that. Recon, special summon Bravo. No, we're not going to use Recon's effect, but we are going to go into their Link monster. Volgo, Justice for Hire. Oops, I forgot they had to be different attributes. Donpa and Recon are both the same attribute, so I couldn't use them. I guess I should put them over here then. And we're going to use Volgo's effect. I can now special summon a monster from my deck that is not any of the ones I just used for his summoning. So we're gonna go with Seal, the strategist for hire. We're gonna summon Rafale, champion for hire, and use Seal's effect to grab a monster from my graveyard. We're gonna go with Recon. And we can use Rafale's effect. He lets me excavate cards from the top of my deck, equal to the amount of fur hires I have, and add one to my hand. Let's see here. Dinah's probably the one I want most right now. Now, let's go. 500 damage. 2400 damage. There we go. He relies on monster effects, and Rafale here can negate a monster effect as long as I discard a for hire card from my hand. And not just a monster, it can also work if I discard one of their spell or traps as well, which is always nice. Super Solar Nutrient. Yeah, I'm gonna use Ash Blossom to negate that search. He still gets out Evil Swarm Mandragora, because, yeah, if the opponent controls more monsters, then... yeah, he can do that. Ooh, now here's a good one. Monster Reborn. We're gonna bring back Bravo. Activate Donpa's effect. We're gonna destroy this monster since it's in defense mode. And because a low-level one used effect, Fulgo allows me to draw cards. Fulgo is absolutely the main playmaker of this deck. Because he gives me a Pot of Greed effect when I use my monster effects, the fur hires don't bleed card advantage like they normally do. Oh, I don't need Forbidden Lance. But I can set this to protect them if I need to, but I don't think there's going to be another turn. Alright, Bravo, special summon Dinah. Activate Dinah's effect. We'll activate Bravo as well, so he makes all my monsters stronger for the turn. Dinah banishes monsters in the enemy's graveyard equal to the number of fur hire monsters I have, which is good because he can treat that as a second hand in a lot of situations. Rafale, go. Fulgo, win us the duel. I like the Sky Pirate theme the fur hires have. They'll probably be a lot better once I reach Vrain's story, because they're intended to be a Link summon archetype, as shown by their ace monster Fulgo there being a Link monster. Alright, with Yuya, Yugo, Yuri, and Yudo's spirit in the same place, they all entered a strange trance. We unite as one. Unite as one. Reunite as one. Unite as one. I'm resurrecting now. Yuya! Yuzu's voice broke the trance, and Yuri and Yugo disappeared. Without Yuri's help, I'm not sure we can capture the girl anymore. Let's retreat. They sound like zombies. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Yeah. Basically, one thing that they kind of gloss over is that Yuzu's bracelet, anytime the U-boys are nearby and she's near them, it automatically teleports one or more of them away. It doesn't matter where or anything, it just immediately separates them at any cost. If you haven't seen Arc 5, I'm not going to spoil it, but we'll find out why very soon. The Friendship Cup finale. In the Friendship Cup finals, Yuya faced up against last tournament's winner, Jack Atlas. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd have the Sergei duels against Jack Atlas. And so that was actually kind of interesting, since Sergei is basically a bioweapon created by Rajette in order to try and defeat Jack Atlas and take over through winning the tournament, because, you know, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, Jack Atlas kind of stole the show in general during the Synchro Dimension, but this game kind of lowers his role, and as much as I like Jack Atlas, he's probably still my favorite of the rival characters. I think it's probably good they lowered his importance a bit, just because it didn't focus as much on the U-Boys as it probably should have during the actual show's season. Like I said, after the first season was really great, but when they go to the Synchro Dimension, it kind of drags on, and really he focuses a lot on the 5Ds cast, like Crow and Jack. I'm glad I'm not sure if it's because they were trying to make some filler, because they were making Arc 5 around the same time they were making the Dark Side of Dimensions movie, so they were probably splitting up their focus a lot. Or maybe the creator was just a big fan of 5Ds. Either way, it's probably better they did what they did here, even if I do really like the Sergei duels. Meanwhile, Rajet used the ongoing chaos to take over the government. Attention, people of New Domino, the chaos you are witnessing is proof the High Council has failed you. To ensure order, I have no choice but to assume full authority over the city and its government. He's lying, he's in the chaos so he can take over the city, but people, both commons and topsiders, you can't let him. The city belongs to you. Yuya, you have to convince them to stop fighting. Dual Tane your way into their hearts. Yuya and Jack took center stage. Your attention, please. Jack Atlas and I are about to duke it out in the final bout of the Friendship Cup. Jack and I will put on a show guaranteed to rock every block in this metropolis. It's showtime, Jack. Oh, so you think you can entertain my crowd? We'll see about that. Let's duel. I'll try the story deck once, but I'm not real sure how much I'm synergizing with the Performer Pals. Alright, we'll go second here. There is one particular duel I really want to get to before I finish tonight, so I hope you don't mind if I end up going over the usual time. Red Warg. He can immediately get out his Red Demon Archfiend, or rather, his upgrade. Let's see here, Pendulum. All Pendulum monsters in control. I can summon 2 to 4s if I go with these two. Once per turn, when attacks declared a monster you control an opponent's monster, you can activate. The monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. Alright, we're gonna go with these two. Performer Pal Cheermole. And Performer Pal Gum Goo Muton. Alright, and we're gonna use a Pendulum Summon. Performer Pal Trample Lynx. Performer Pal Radish Horse. Performer Pal Handstand a Coon. Let's see, Trample Lynx. Let's go with normal summon you can turn. That one doesn't matter position too much. So. Card is destroyed by battle. You can target one card on the field and turn the hand. Once per turn, you can target one face of monster in each field till the end. The opponent loses attack equal that card. This card's normal summon, you can return that to hand. Alright, now to use our normal summon here. 2 tribute summons. Here we go. Once per turn, you can target one light monster. So that monster has its effects negated. Activate the power of Gugumoten. Yes, continue to attack. We need to take out the tuner. There we go. Now we can't synchro summon. Graceful Charity. Alright, let's see what I can get here. Let's see here. Timebreaker Magician. Pendulum summoned from the hand. No other cards are pendulum summoned. You can make its attack double its original attack. Nice. Alright, we're gonna use the Pendulum Summon to bring out... none from there, but I do want Timebreaker Magician. Because that doubles his effect. There we are. I'm a bit disappointed with the Pendulum Summoning animation. Okay, please double your attack, Timebreaker Magician. There we are. Once per turn, you can target a monster, banish both in this card to an next standby phase. No thanks, I'm just gonna attack normally if that's okay with you. There we are. Well, I got him to waste 2 monsters, that's good. If this card's special summoned from the extra deck, use Synchro Material, banish it. When this card's normal summoned, you can target level 3. Some of its effects are negated. Show card list. Nirvana High Paladin. Now that's a lot of text. Holy crap, you can barely see it on my PC screen. It's level 10. It's a pretty good monster, but I don't think we need it. So what I'm gonna do is just attack. My guess is those 2 face-down cards that Jack has right now are ones that only work if he has his Scarlet Dragon Archfiend, or whatever the Red Dragon Archfiend retrain's called. Acrobatic Magician. Here we are. Force Resonator. Alright, destroy... Alright, finally, Jack Atlas is taking some good damage. Unfortunately, we used to be able to pendulum summon monsters from the extra deck anywhere, but now, if you summon them from the extra deck, they have to go to the extra monster zone, or an area that a link monster is pointing to. If they're in your hand, you can special summon them to your regular monster zones just fine. It's just those get the restriction for some reason. Weird. Red Resonator. There we are, 2800, and we win. Excellent. The Friendship Cup concluded with a new champion, Yuya Sakaki. You dueled great, Jack. I relinquish my crown to you, for now. But believe me, I'll regain it soon enough. Let him hear it's New Domino City, he's ended today. Fellow citizens, now that our Friendship Cup is reaching its exhilarating conclusion, the Council has deemed an ideal moment to announce the momentous news that will impact the entire city. You've come to realize that if New Domino City to survive, everyone in our society must come together. That goal seemed impossible, but today, Jack and Yuya showed us the city can indeed be unified. New Domino will no longer be divided in two. Ooh, this is the one I've been waiting for. His plans thwarted, Rajette attempted to escape through a dimensional transporter. You know you've been beaten, Rajette. A scared little puppy dog scurrying back to Duel Academy. This is not retreat, Misty. This is a minor setback, but I will return. I don't think so, Rajette. You won't have a chance to come back because you're never leaving. Wait, do you think Duel Academy sent me here? Because I alone is capable of conquering this dimension just as I will conquer you. We're gonna use the story deck because I actually do like DDDs. Different Dimension Demons. If you're a fan of Fate Servants, you'll be seeing a lot of familiar names. Or if you play Shin Megami Tensei a lot, I'm sure there'll be a lot of familiar names in there as well. Ah, good. DD Savant Nicola. That is referring to precisely who you think it is. Savant Thomas. That's right. All we're missing is Elizabeth Blatherty. No, wait, no, that's not Liz. Wait, that's Liz. That's Helena Blavatsky. Damn it! I was so had that, but I screwed it up. Ooh, but Cursed King Siegfried. Beowulf is a literal wolf, because for some reason pop culture, not Helena, yep, I messed it up. I only have Siegfried and Beowulf here, so it looks like I get a Saber and Berserker on my side. Dark contract with the gate. During my main phase, I can add a DDD monster from my deck to my hand. Wait. DD Proud Chevalier. I don't know if that's Daon or not. The Lamia. DD Lamia. Burn a Graveyard. Newton. Huh. I'm surprised there isn't a Sir Isaac Newton servant. But yeah, Newton's gonna be good. DD Night Howl. Ooh, actually I do want Night Howl. Yes, perfect. Alright. Now, Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Oh. Huh. Let's see here, that's rank 6. If I use these, I can only make it a level 7. Now, what level is Siegfried? 8. I can't fuse anything because Beowulf requires 2 monsters that are DDD. Oh, what is it? Good. Yeah, it requires 1 DDD monster and 1 DD monster. I think I might have messed myself up here. Crap. Call the Haunted. Dang, I think I might have messed up my deck already. DDDs are an extremely complicated archetype. They master all the special summoning techniques. And for the record, he doesn't have it here, but they do have a Link monster, and that is Abyss King Gilgamesh. He is about as useful as you'd expect for someone named Gilgamesh. He is really good. Tesla. Cool. Guess I have no choice but to do this. Oh well. I'll just wait a turn. Dark contracts deal 1,000 damage to me during my standby phase, but since I have 8,000 here, I can actually take a hit or two just fine. I'm not too worried. Ah. Hunting Hound. Alright, let's go. Alright. This stuff. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure if if YGO does have an Elizabeth or a Carmilla. No, it has Carmilla. The vampire archetype has her and Vlad. Dark contract with the gate. Alright, I'm gonna take 2,000 life point damage. A little painful, but a small price to pay. Contract with the gate. Now I need actually a DDD monster. DDD Savant. Here we are. DDD Chaos King Apocalypse. Here we are. Alright. Summon a DDD monster. Let's see here. Once per turn, confusion, summon using monsters from your hand or field as materials. Beowulf, here we are. Now let's see here. Alright, we'll fuse with Nikola Tesla here, and we'll fuse him. Here we are. These dark contracts are really painful. Oh, wait a minute. Take 2,000 damage. Oh dear, this is really painful. Your main phase, you can add 1 face-up DD Pension monster from your extra deck to your hand. You can only use this once per turn. Alright, pull this out here. Edison, get me back Chaos King Apocalypse, if you please. And we're gonna place him in the other pendulum zone. Banish 2 DD monsters. Special summon this from your pendulum zone. Siegfried's gonna be a bit difficult to get. But here we go. Yeah, I should have waited to use Dark Contract with the Swamp King because that's the main one that's gonna kill me. Next turn I'll survive, barely. But, well, it also depends if Rojet doesn't have a level limit area B. Change all level 4 or higher position monsters to defense position. How annoying. This feels like a really weird DDD deck, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, they do have Jeanne d'Arc Alter. They do legitimately have Jeanne d'Arc Alter in here, so I'm not sure why Declan doesn't have it. And her ability reverses any effect damage I take into healing, which is basically the main way you're supposed to be getting these back. DD Orthos. I need a level 5. I think we've lost, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna reset here. A vicious cycle. Alright, we're gonna try the story deck again because I actually do like the DDD archetype. I was hoping to be the opposite. Saint Jean is actually in the game as well. In fact, there's a few copies of her because, you know, Jeanne d'Arc is a public domain character. She has a similar healing effect, but she's fairy type, angel, compared to Jalter, who is fiend type. So they are still opposites, but still two sides of the same coin, which only makes sense, really. 4 and 6. I'd only be able to special summon 5s if I do that. Target one other DD contact. Ooh, this actually seems really good. Let's see here. I could special summon level 4 and 5s with these two, so let's go and do that. You can target one spell trap, one dark contract. Special summon a DDD monster. We're gonna summon Chaos King Apocalypse, and we're gonna use this effect here. I can destroy my contract as well as Rojet's Floodgate here. Oh, wait. What? Oh. Whoops. I did that in completely the wrong order. Oh well. Oh well, it's end phase. All I can do is take a hit now. But next turn I can get him back with Thomas Edison. There we are. Placed in the Pendulum Zone. Now his effect is a hard once per turn, so I can't do anything else, unfortunately, but level limit area B should be being gone should be a nice help. Pendulum, you can discard this card, target 1 DD in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Alright, let's use Isaac Newton to get the Swamp King back into my hand. Alright, now what level is he? 7. That's a level 10. There are level 10 Synchro monsters. High King Alexander. Obviously named after Iskandar. But unfortunately, he's not in this extra deck for some weird reason, and I have no idea what the logic is there. Alright, we're gonna summon him back here. Newton back here. And we're gonna use the Swamp King's effect in order to fusion summon Beowulf. And they do have an Xyz monster that is not in this extra deck, but it is High King Genghis. Alright, destroy 1 card and 1 card of mine. Call the Haunted. Excellent. Lightning Vortex, so lovely. Monster Reborn. Of course he steals my monster, why wouldn't he? And it equips Mist Body. Of course. Now let's see here. Now I can activate this effect. I can destroy Mist Body in exchange for my monster here. The problem is that Beowulf grants pierce damage, which is more than a little frustrating. This really feels like a gimped DDD deck, because like I said, there's a lot of really good monsters like Alexander, Jalter, or Genghis, but I don't have any of them. What's this? Savant Copernicus. When this card is special, you can send 1D to your contract from your deck to the graveyard, except Copernicus. Alright, we're gonna place this in the Pendulum Zone. This also gets placed in the Pendulum Zone. I don't have any monsters in here, do I? I do have DD Night Howl, but that's it. I can potentially Pendulum Summon something, but what? Let's see here. You can target 2 you control, you cannot special except the rest turn. Here we are. Turn except Fiend-type monsters. You can special summon this card from your hand. When you take battle or effect damage, you can special summon this hand. Yeah. Yeah, this is really gimped here. Inflict you damage upon you and destroy this card. Fine, we'll use one of my decks. The worst part is Rogette's deck isn't even that... Well, he uses a souped-up Ancient Gear deck. So I guess it does have some good things, but it really feels weird. The DDDs were really gimped because they don't have half of their special summoning techniques. And when Declan first dueled, he's summoned one fusion monster, one synchro monster, and one Xyz monster, just to show that he has mastered all of them. Then, of course, he adds pendulums later, and, of course, later on, he eventually gets a Link monster. I guess I can't do much for the moment, but I can set all these. Because for hire is a heavy burst damage based archetype, they'd rather go second where possible. No, I don't want to activate that yet. A little risky, but let's do it. Special summon Recon. Monster Reborn. On Donpa. Recon's effect lets her destroy a face-down card. What was that? Okay, yeah, that would have been annoying. Well, actually, not really, because... Okay, activate Donpa's effect to special summon Bravo. Donpa can destroy a face-up card the enemy has on the field. Level limit area B, what does it say again? All level 4 higher monsters defense position. Now, I'm not going to go into full go quite yet, because I want to draw a card first. But let's activate Dinah's effect. We can also use Bravo to give everyone 500 extra attack points. There we are. Banish all these so that he doesn't revive them, or use them for a resource. Actually, I can do this... We're going to go in the battle phase here, and deal as much damage as we can, and then I'll go into full go during main phase 2. Now, here we go. Dang it, look how close he is to death. Alright. Well, first things first, I need to go into my Link monster here. 3 different attributes. I Link summon a monster. Fulgo. Justice for hire. When Fulgo is special summoned, I can special summon a for hire from my deck that it was not one of the 3 that was used to create him. There we are. Alright, Rojette. You have 1 chance to stop me. Otherwise, Fulgo will start getting his Pot of Greed effect, and I don't have to tell you how great it is to draw 2 to 3 cards in a turn. Okay, clever move. I'll give you that. Level limit area B. Link monsters do not have levels, just like Xyz monsters, therefore it is immune to this effect. Yeah, I draw 1 card if he destroys a card the enemy controls, or 3 if I control 3 or more for hires with his name. And Fulgo does count towards that limit, by the way, so I only need 2, technically. Red Resonator's here so that I can do synchro plays, but I don't really have a need for it at the moment, so let's just get his effect here. Activate Fulgo's effect. I can draw a card. Might as well set Forbidden Chalice. Mostly that's so that the enemy can't activate any of their special effects, but... Alright, looks like he's on the defensive now. Actually, with how low his attack stats are, I should probably just... Nah, it was good to wait a turn, I guess. No, I could have finished him off with Resonator. What am I thinking? Alright, Mayhem for hire. Alright, I get one monster in my defense, into defense position. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a bit of a risky play here. Yeah, let's activate Dinah's effect just to banish the Ancient Gear monsters here so the Reject can't use them as a resource. Now we're gonna summon Red Resonator. I normally have him in my deck because, as you can see, he allows me to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from my hand, which... And since all the level 4 or lower for hire monsters can special summon something else from my hand, it can easily snowball into Fulgo and here. Ah, Psyframe Lord Omega. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about level limit area B. Darn it. Activate Fulgo's effect, please, to let me draw something. Okay, that's perfect. If I get another monster next turn, I can easily get rid of this. Oh, I forgot about level limit area B. Whoops. Oh well, it's not a big deal right now, but it could become an issue later. Alright, here we are. Mirror Force. That's actually not bad to draw, I guess. Alright, here we are. Alright, there we go. Destroyed that by battle. Activate Fulgo's effect so that I can draw a card. And attack with Recon to finish it. Yes! Oh darn, call the Haunted. No, I can't actually do anything. Oh, I can attack. There we are. But yeah, if you want to know why I was so hell-bent on banishing his monsters, shenanigans like that are precisely why. I'm not going to use Psyframe Omega's effect just to return one of his banished cards to his own. Alright, that would be silly. We're gonna be silly and summon Helmer in attack mode. Fulgo, let's finish this fight. There we go. Roget decided to use the dimensional transport to reach the city. You're all going to disappear in the void forever. Ta-ta, see you never. But his plan backfired, teleporting himself instead of the city to a dimensional void. Ah! Are we safe now? We are. Roget won't bother us anymore, so let's win this war and go home. Yuya. What the? What's happening now? Not sure, but looks like the dimensional transport is rebooting. What happened? It seems his dimensional transport malfunctioned and created a wormhole. They were transported to another dimension. Yu and his friends appeared in an unfamiliar place. What happened? Whoa, looks like New Domino City got totally blown away. We're not in New Domino City. How do you know? Because this is my home, or rather what's left of it. We're in the Xyz dimension. Aw, man, they didn't have the scene. Yeah, at one point, when Rajet tries to escape, he tries to turn the Lancers against Declan by suggesting that instead of them stopping Leo, Declan's actually been working with Leo the whole time, using the Lancers to basically take over the Synchro Dimension for him, while he took over the Xyz Dimension, and with Rajet being a loose end that he's using them to deal with. Naturally, that's a bit of a complicated lie, but it makes perfect sense given context. But Declan doesn't flinch or anything. He just says, okay, if I'm working for my father, why are you trying to escape the fusion dimension with the Yuzu like that? And, like, imagine crafting a complicated yet perfectly believable lie only for it to crumble under the scrutiny of a single question. And that scene is basically the entire reason why Declan became one of my favorite of the rival characters. Because that could have easily turned everything upside down for him, and yet all he did was just remain calm, ask a single question, and the whole thing fell apart. Rush to revenge. Alright, I've been going a bit longer than expected, especially since I started a bit later than usual tonight. But I did promise a deck opening, so let's use some of my points for the card shop. Here we are, Declan. We're gonna try and get some DDDs from this. DDD Doom King Armageddon. I believe this is technically classified as Declan's ace card, although he doesn't usually use it by itself. He usually uses it as a component for a fusion, Xyz, or Synchro Summon. Ooh, Monarchs are in here too. Oh nice, Yosenjus are in here. Here we are. Another DDD, High King Caesar. I don't know if this is Caesar Augustus or Julius Caesar. He technically has both, since there's two different types of Caesars, but I don't remember which is which off the top of my head. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said SMT Demons and Fate Servants were definitely in the DDD archetype. DDD Dragon King Pendragon. Vice Typhon. This one's in Shin Megami Tensei. Dawn King Kali Yuga. I believe this one's also in Shin Megami Tensei. With that in mind, you can probably start seeing why I like the DDD archetypes. Doom King Bright Armageddon. Contract change. Let's see this. Banish one DDD monster from your graveyard and do the attack. When the opponent's monster declares the attack, act one of these. Debate one of these things. It takes a bit over 100,000 points to more or less buy out a box. It's still technically random, but that seems to be the average from what I've seen when looking up what people usually have to deal with. Oh, Kaijus. Kaijus were really frustrating when they were out of the game, but I guess to an extent they're a necessary evil since a lot of monsters had no outs other than having them attributed. Ah, here she is. DDD, Oracle King Jeanne d'Arc Alter. Pretty good attack stats and pretty good effect. I'm surprised she wasn't in there because she's supposed to be the main way you benefit from the from the contracts normally having to damage you at the end of each standby phase. Oh, Magispectors. There are a bunch of magical creatures with tornadoes coming out of instead of tails, but I don't know, it kind of looks like they're farting magical tornadoes. At least that's how it always looked to me. Cosmo Farm Girl. Let's see here, you can summon... I don't know anything about the Cosmo archetype here, but I was just thinking, doesn't she look a bit like Calamity Jane from Fate and Grand Order? Nah, I'm probably thinking too hard. Calamity Jane is blonde, and this is a redhead. Orthros is definitely an SMT demon, though. Ignites. Dino Mist. Ignister Prominence. Dark Contract with Errors. Dark Contract with Errors negates all traps other than itself. which is another way you can get around the recoil damage, since if their effects are negated, they can't deal damage. Senju Secret. Looks like this is a pretty good box for me in general, since it has both the DDDs, the Senjus. Monarchs are pretty... Monarch's pretty okay. If I make a Kaiju deck, I'm gonna be one of those assholes who plays them pure instead of the way they were... Well, the way most use Kaijus, they keep one of them in their deck to tribute over the enemy's boss monster. But there is a way to use them. The way they're supposed to be used is to summon one to your field, summon one to the enemy field, have them fight, and use some counters on cards for some various effects. But most don't do that. They just use the one that tributes the enemy monster and don't bother summoning anything else. Ooh, Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave negates hand traps, basically, so it's absolutely worth having. True King... Well, I guess the end of the disaster. Is that a true King Draco? Yeah. Oh well. There we are, DDD Flame King Genghis. That's a Genghis anyways. There's a few different ones. Mythical Beast Master Cerberus. Haven't seen this one before. It's a spell related to spell counters. That makes sense. Old Entity. Ooh. The Entity archetype are all based on Lovecraftian creatures, so if you're a fan of them and you like monsters you summon to be, you know, actual monsters, these guys won't disappoint you. That's some pretty good artwork. This is basically YGO's interpretation of Cthulhu himself. Luster Pendulum. Wait. Magispectral Croyata. It has tornado feet. That's gotta be inconvenient. But then again, I guess it is a bird, so it probably doesn't have to walk too often. Ironically, DDDs have mastered all special summoning techniques except for ritual summoning. Abyss Actor, Evil Heal. Abyss Actors are the deck that Silvio uses after what? Oh, here we are. Elder Entity Norden. Another let's see here. I believe the fusion entities are the more humanoid ones. Outer Entity Nyarla. There's our buddy Nyarlathotep. This card exceeds somebody, you can discard any number of cards, increase this rank by that number. Once per turn, as it exceeds, you can discard target one monster in your graveyard. Or detach all materials from the card. If you do, attach that card to this as material when a monster is attacked by this effect. Make this card's type and become that. They certainly have some interesting options, that's for sure. Food coma kick in. Alright, hope you have a good one, Yukio. Hope you have a good rest, Yukio. Ma Yosenju Daibaku. Can only be pendulum summoned. Technically, Yosenjus are a pendulum summoning archetype, but as shown by Duel Links, they can function just fine if you want to have them as not one of those and just have them be an extra with that, or even if you don't want to use the extra deck. Ooh, Old Entity Hastor, the King in Yellow himself. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster and equip this your opponent controls and equip this card to it. That monster can't attack, its effects are negated, and if this card leaves the field, take control of that monster that it was equipped to. Yeah, the entities are very fun if you can get them. Ooh, Wave King Caesar. Again, I don't know which one's Caesar Augustus and which one is Julius Caesar, but they are both representatives as far as I can tell. Old Entity Azathoth. I'm pretty sure this one is actually legit banned. Let's see here. outer entity as thought. You can exceed this card by using another outer entity, so basically you can use it to get... Basically, you can use no Larthotep to get Azathoth here. Transfer its materials this card. Cannot be used as materials for an Xyz summon. After this card is Xyz summon, your opponent cannot activate monster effects for the rest of that turn. If this card has at least 3 materials, 1 fusion, 1 synchro, 1 Xyz, detach 1 and destroy all cards your opponent controls. I'm starting to see why this one was banned. Holy crap. Especially since the entities can usually be used to special summon each other pretty easily, and there's one for each of the main ones, fusion, synchros, and Xyz. I don't know if they have any others beyond that, unfortunately. I'd have to look it up. Cliff Forts, I believe, are one of the few pure Pendulum decks, in that they use Pendulum Summoning to Pendulum Summon, and not to Pendulum Summon to go immediately into something. Ooh, here's good old King Iskandar. If another deity is summoned, while you control, you can target one. He also comes in a level 10 up. Well, I guess this would mostly be the young Alexander, since High King Alexander is a level 10. And boy, is he powerful. We'll see if he's in here. I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure all of them except Gilgamesh are in here, because Gilgamesh is a Link monster, and most of the Link monsters in the general sense are in the Vrains packs. Let's just say once I get to the Vrains packs, I'm going to be getting a lot of support for my current decks, not just new ones. I mean, I'm not going to say no to more entity monsters. Cosmo Scaredy Lion. Oh, is it Cosmo based off the Wizard of Oz? If so, that would mean Farm Girl is actually Dorothy. Dark contract with the entities. Also, pre-preparation of rites is absolutely amazing for ritual decks. You can add a ritual card from your deck to your hand and add a ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand that's listed on there. Dark contract with the entities. When a DDD monster is below special summon from the extra deck, you can activate the following. Fusion, gain 1,000 life points. Synchro, your opponent target that card with effects. You can ban 1 card from the field to the graveyard. Card Pendulum, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Once per turn, ooh. DDD monsters are so complicated, there's actually legitimately spreadsheets on what you can do based on whatever you draw. However, the drawback is, as you saw when I was playing Declan, they have a lot of high-level monsters, and as such, they can really run into brick issues. Ooh, Rebel King Leonidas. Let's see, when you take effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do gain life points, equal damage you took. Okay, so basically this guy's battling Boxer Veil, except he actually has a massive attacks. Oh no, this is for effect damage, not combat damage. Taking damage. Destroy this card if you do any effect that would cause or increase their life point instead. Okay, so basically ooh, and because DDD contracts damage you, this actually synergizes. So even if your opponent's not using a burn damage deck, you can use your own burn damage effects to gain them to summon Leonidas. Nice. And Super Doom King Purple Armageddon. That is a ridiculously long name. Newton. True King of all calamities. You can declare 1 attribute this card and detach 1 material from this card and declare an attribute. This turn, all face-up monsters in the field become that attribute. Also, monsters in your opponent's possession with that attribute cannot activate their effects or attack. Monsters that True Drake or True Drake in your hand that would be destroyed, their effects can be chosen from your opponent's field instead. Okay, I'm starting to see why this guy used to be nicknamed Very Fun Dragon. You could basically just declare that your opponent's monster are all divine and they all lose their effects and can't attack. Dang. DD Ghost. The true king's return. Dark contract with the witch. Rest assured, I'm definitely making my own DDD deck different dimension demon deck once I go through all of these enough. But dang, I'm going through quite a few of these pack openings. Getting a lot of monarchs too. I could probably make a monarch deck if I wanted, even if it's not all that amazing. Tenacity of the Monarchs. Urgent Ritual Art. If you control no ritual monsters, banish a ritual spell from your graveyard. This card's effect becomes that card's effect that ritual summons a monster when it's activated. I do like the card arts when they depict them actually performing whatever it is that the card represents here. You can tell they're trying to perform a ritual under extreme time constraints. Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. Copernicus, nice. Gust King, High King. Now this is the Iskandar. If 3 or more DDD monsters are on the field, this card becomes a 3,000. This card gains 3,000 attack. He has 3,000 by base, so he becomes a 6,000 attack beater. If another one's normal summon on the field, you can target one DD in your graveyard and also special summon that. Yeah, 6,000 attack, and if you play your cards right, you can easily get 2 or even 3 Gust King, High King Alexanders out. That's 6,000 attack points multiplied by 2 or 3. That's crazy. But of course, it does require a lot of setup or luck with opening draws. DD Necro Slime. Confusion Sun, the extra deck. Vanishing materials left in graveyard, including this card. Cosmo Dark Eclipser. Ghost Beef. Ghost Beef. The Ghost of Christmas Dinner. Once per turn, you roll a 6-sided die, then in turn increase this card's pendulum scale by that number, maximum 10. DD Proud Ogre. Sadly, I can't make a Shrek joke because he's red and black and not green. Abyss Actors. I don't actually know how good Abyss Actors even are now that I think about it. Cosmo Wicked Witch. You can banish this. This almost seems like a mix of Star Wars and the Wizard of Oz. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this. YGO Cosmo. Oh, I guess I was wrong. It says here that it's basically consists of pilot monsters who summon spaceship monsters, and they basically can banish themselves to summon one another. Oh no. Origin. They seem based on properties of Wizard of Oz and Star Wars. The pilots are based on characters, spaceships are made of objects and vehicles, and the field spells on a location. Okay, so I was correct. How interesting. But I guess that means it did a good job, since that means it was perfectly recognizable. Okay, yeah, that is most definitely a Star Wars shuttle right there. Maybe I'll make a deck with them, too. Dang. Yeah. Declan's boxes are just full of surprises, aren't they? Cosmo Dark Star. Once again, definitely Star Wars. Here we are. Wave King Caesar Ragnarok. Do 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 do. Genghis. DD Swirl Slime. Pot the Forbidden. You can activate one of these effects. Draw 2 cards, return all spell and trap cards to hand, draw monster opponent controls. Also look at your opponent's hand, also shuffle 1 card to the deck. Those are some legitimately really good effects, but being level 9 means you have to use 2 tributes to summon it, and if you special summon it to cheat it out, well, it can't flip, by definition. So yeah, that's definitely one of those cards that looks really cool, but doesn't seem practical at all. Margrave. Wild Hope. Paladin, Magister Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer. Let's see, when this card succeeds, summon, you can add 1 Pendulum monster from a deck to your hand during the end phase. Once per turn, you can attach 1 Xyz, special summon 1 Draco Slayer, or Pendulum monster, but it cannot be used in Xyz material. King Darius. Oh, I genuinely didn't realize Darius was available in DDDs. That is really amazing. Well, more like really neat. Yeah, they're getting there's a lot of SMT demons and fate servants in here. All the more reason I should really make a deck around it. But unfortunately, that also means I'm really going to be hurting with that 15 card limit on the extra deck. Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. This is 9 times out of 10, this is the Kaiju you'll see people tribute the enemy monster for. And while it does genuinely have a pretty good effect with its Kaiju counters mechanic, it's usually more because it has the lowest attack stat and therefore easiest to run down. Indeed, even my decks could probably use having one. Just because very few monsters, period, have protection from being tributed. Some do, granted. Ooh, Slip Rider. Cosmo Forerunner. Now that definitely looks like a mix between the X-Wing, Y-Wing, and, I don't know, some circular thing. PM Captor. Let's see here. Supreme King Kaiser. Elder Entity Natis. Yeah, the fusion monsters for the entities are basically the ones that are friendly to humanity, while the others are the chaotic, neutral, or hot, or worse ones. Paladin Ghost, Ghost, Cerberus, Clifford Stealth. Dark Contract, the Eternal Darkness. While you have 2 DD cards in your Pendulum Zones, your opponent cannot target monsters in the field with spell or trap effects, tribute them for a tribute summon, nor use them as materials. Oh wow, this actually protects me from Kaijus! That is amazing! I might have to keep track of this one. It's probably more of a side deck option though, since not everyone runs Super Polymerization or a Kaiju. Cosmo Landwalker. You know, if you needed more proof, there's Star Wars inspirations. There's the AT-AT. Magispectre Cyclone. I guess they are cute animals, but... The Kaiju Files. Cosmo Town. Target one of your banished Cosmos, return to the hand. If you do, lose life points equals level. Once per turn, you can reveal any number of Cosmos in your hand shuffled from the deck. The number is shuffled. If this card is left, you can add one Cosmo from deck to your hand. Interesting. Cosmo Strawman. Cosmo Farm Girl. Yep, that's Dorothy. Psychic. Okay, I didn't notice it before, but yeah, they are all psychic. The wiki said that they're most likely psychic to try and imply that they are force sensitive. That would make sense, yeah. I would genuinely like to see that kind of Star Wars slash Wizard of Oz hybrid there. Cosmorning. I guess the Wicked Witch turned out to be the Darth Vader, which basically would carry the implication that she was Dorothy's mother. Or, well, like I said, I like when the cards tell a story. Cosmo Good Witch. Yeah, most are probably aware of this, but the Good Witch of the North and the Good Witch of the South are two separate characters in the original book, but the movie merged them into one character, which does make sense. Cosmojo, yeah, definitely, that's absolutely a Star Wars-esque scene. Destroy it if you do bash one card your opponent controls are in their graveyard. Looks like they Dog Fighter. Totally not the TIE Fighter, yeah. I think I might have to try out the Cosmo deck at some point. Well, next time I can definitely say for sure we've got some new decks to be trying out. Dark Contra. The Swamp King. Oh wow, I almost have all of Declan's cards. I'm still gonna get as many as I can. Entities are usually splashed into ones that can easily summon them because they work with each other as an engine. They don't have to have a dedicated archetype. Alright, so for sure I'm gonna make a DDD deck before next time. And I'm probably gonna make a Cosmo one as well. And probably a Senju one just to show respect to my Duel Links deck. So that's the closest thing I have to a main deck right now in that game. Those last few cards are really starting to get on my nerves. They don't want to come home. At least we got Siegfried. There's no Sigurd, sadly, but then again, depending on tale, Sigurd and Siegfried can be considered the same person, really. What are there's some fun facts I can give while we're opening through here to try and find the last new cards. Right now, as far as when I last checked, the only archetype that has every single special summoning technique, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, Link, is actually Summoned Skull, which isn't technically an archetype since the cards for it don't say a Summoned Skull monster, but it has them all, yeah. Dark Magician is missing a Synchro monster, Blue Eyes is missing an Xyz monster, DD is missing a Ritual monster, and Odd Eyes are missing a... Ooh, Supreme King Dark. Super Doom King Dark Armageddon. Let's see here. Xyz monster, a rank 8. 2 level 8 DDDs, that actually takes a bit of work. I lost my train of thought. Whoops. Oh yeah, Odd Eyes is only missing a Link monster, I believe. And as far as I know, those are the ones that are very close to having every special summon type in the game. I'm willing to wager that they'll probably eventually give Odd Eyes a Link monster, because basically everything gets a Link monster at some point. But not sure about the others. The Necro, Dark Monarch. I'm gonna warn now, though, since I genuinely knew nothing about Cosmo before right now, basically, I don't know how actually good the deck is going to be. I can at least get a good idea of what Yosenjus can deal with, since they specialize in sending cards back to the hand or back to the enemy's deck. Kepler, ooh. And I know DDDs are basically an extremely versatile one, because extremely complicated one, but like I said, they have actual spreadsheets for what you can do based on your opening hand. So I'm far from mastered DDDs, but they are fun, so I'm definitely still going to try and get them to work. So those two are going to be new decks I have that I actually will know how to do to an extent, but Cosmo? Your guess is as good as mine as what's going to happen there. The fact that I haven't heard of it doesn't mean anything, though. Since I was disconnected with the franchise for so long, they could have had a short lifespan of being actually really good, but then died out with general power creep. Cosmo Light Sword? What's that? Equip only to a psychic type, it gains 5 attack defense, can make 2 attacks in each battle phase. Also, it inflicts piercing. If this card's sent from the field of graveyard, pay 800 life points to add it back to your hand. Like I said, I have no idea what's actually going to be, but dang it if it doesn't look cool. I guess I could make a Monarch deck and, if I wanted, yeah, since I'm definitely gonna have it. Not sure about true Kings or / true Dracos. Magic Spectres I probably could, though. They're all immune to targeting effects, if I remember correct. That's their deck gimmick, so should be interesting to see. Abyss Actor. Pendulum Reborn. Special summon a Pendulum monster from your extra deck or one from your graveyard. Ignite Crusader. Tenacity of the Monarchs. Darn it. Well, we should be getting to the end here. We're definitely getting close. 311. Out of 314, we're almost there. Pendulum Impenetrable. Like their pendulum. If I remember right, true Dracos are a tribute engine, kind of like Monarchs. I don't know how much I can trust my memory even there, honestly. I'll find out between streams, don't worry. We're slowly getting there. Cosmo Tin Can. Now this is most definitely a mix of R2-D2 and the Tin Man, which I guess means the tall and thin one's supposed to be C-3PO meets something else. Maybe the Scarecrow, I guess? That's my best guess, anyway. Let's see here. At the start of the damage step, if this battle's a non-win monster, you can destroy that monster. Seems interesting. Ah, there's DDD Beowulf. I'm actually starting to hit under 100,000, which is really bad because I need to keep at least 100,000 for the Brains era packs, because like I said, one of them has link support for basically all of my decks. I absolutely can't afford to not buy that one out. Gotcha giveth, gotcha taketh away, and card games were most definitely the original gotcha. Well, granted, you actually do get a physical object for non-digital card games. Cosmo Dark Planet. I'm guessing that's supposed to be their equivalent of Death Star. 312 out of 314. We're getting there. Cosmo Strawman. Okay, yeah, that is definitely Scarecrow and C-3PO. I don't know how I didn't realize it before. Then again, I guess it did take me until Cowardly Lion for me to realize, oh, that's Wizard of Oz. So I guess I can be a bit slow on the uptake for sometimes. I questioned if I was Wizard of Oz themes when I saw the ship, but then I saw the evil witch, and it was all, oh, that's Star Wars. DD Human Resources, what's this? Some of the trap cards seem to imply a tabletop sort of thing. Interesting. Shuffle 3 cards in deck, any combination of DD monsters in your hand, field, or graveyard, or cards in your pendulum zone. Then you can add 2 from your deck to your hand. I guess that can be a good way to exchange ones you don't need for ones you do. Sticky String Kaiju. Sheesh, I'm really starting to reach the end now. I'm gonna have to call it soon, even though I haven't finished Declan's box. So technically speaking, you can continue to get duplicates of stuff you already have. It's just, the more you spend, the easier it is, obviously, because of the law of statistics, I suppose. I see you later, Ukyo. I think I'm gonna be heading off a bit myself. And I do have a drink, don't worry. Ooh, I'm gonna have to call it here. I should have enough to make a functional deck of all of those so far. So we'll have to continue that next time, though, when we continue the story. Alright, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time. I save my VODs for as long as Twitch allows, so if you ever need them, they'll be there. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.